and see if you all are here. Hi everyone, I am Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and this is Saturday, where we play on the PS4, and that means Dragon Age Inquisition. Hi everyone, I tried to get it to say, so my computer at the moment, my desktop, is not in, what's the word? It is not available at the moment because I am cloning my backup drive from like the startup position, which means I was not able to go in personally by hand and change. I've been trying to like do that from my iPad to change what our PH and Dema and Ice Bunny. Hi everyone. I'm sure it still says Doki Doki Literature Club under the game, and I've not figured out how to change that from my computer. Ooh, hey, Dema, thanks for the host. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, come on. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you candy. Come on to my house, I'm gonna give you everything. Thank you for the host, much appreciated. Woo. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see, I wasn't able to do it before, it says nothing for you, so I wasn't able to do it. Oh, welcome back from the gym. No, I've been running around trying to figure out how to fix some things. So now let me see, I'm gonna go to feed, and this is clearly not it. I'm looking for the ability to change the name. I'm gonna just see if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it, but, you know. Here's me, my profile, blah blah. Hey chat. PH, why are you so brilliant? Oh. Alright, so here's the thing. PH is going to be the person who tells me how to do all of the things. Alright, I'm getting it to load up, and then I will type in, PH, why are you so brilliant right now? Let's see. Go, Twitch. Twitch, me, chat. Welcome to the chat room. I just want to, here we go. Oh, okay. Oh, PH, game, Dragon Age, Inquisition. Whoop. Inquisition. Send. Oh my goodness. Also, you got a new Pixel 2 XL phone. Fired up your stream and hit volume overload used to quiet speakers. Oh, I'm sorry about the speaker overload. I just want to say, PH, thank you for letting me know. You have just like made my life so much more exciting. I wonder if you can change your title that way. I was able to change my title by directly from the Xbox interface, PS4 interface, but I wonder if you can. It's December and we should enjoy the Christmas lights. This is so much better than Grey November. Okay, I just want you to know I'm so excited. I was so stressed for the last 10 or 15 minutes trying to figure out how I was going to change the details on the thing if I didn't have access to my computer, and just leave it to PH to go and just fix it for me, and to be like, this is how you do it. And now I know. And now I'm excited. Can you do that with title? You used to be able to as a mod. Maybe you still can as the channel owner. Huh. So I said that I updated it, so it should be updated, at least as far as I know. And anyway, PH, thank you. Okay, so where are we right now? Right now, we are just like a few short hours from finishing the game. And we have a bunch of, I'm doing this, I'm pointing, and it looks like I'm pointing at you, but I think I'm pointing at the screen. I mean, this is what I'm seeing. So we've got a bunch of quests to pick up, and we have new quests on the war table. Oh, good, good, good. So I changed that. Hi, Levi. How are you doing? I changed that title through the Xbox because I was like, hey, Xbox. And now I've got. I'm going to tell you, even though my computer is not currently available to me, which will be a bit tricky because I've got letters of recommendation to write. Um, I now have everything all worked out, so I'm very excited. Um, I'm so excited that it worked. Like, this is good for me. You added a year to the game. Also, Levi, I'm doing well. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, I've got a lot of work to do today, and my computer is currently doing stuff, but I feel like my new strategy is going to work. I just don't know how many more hours it is going to take. Maybe, if all goes well, by the time I finish playing today and eating breakfast and also doing laundry, then my computer will be ready for me, and I'll be excited about it. Oh, let's see. So, Shadowrun game. Shadowrun game news. Last night had new player's troll character make pastries for the rest of the team. Rolled poorly, and the team slightly failed composure. We spent over an hour laughing as everyone tried to unsuccessfully play the food off as good. I appreciate that. I appreciate that very much. That is what gaming is all about. Alliances from the heart. Oh, all right. We have some news about our Orlesian marriage drama. We RP'd it as him swapping the sugar and the salt. Oh, that is a good story. Lord de Rossier was all too glad to receive various concessions to abandon the current squabble in favor of more honorable pursuits. I believe they involve acquiring various trophy animals in bloody fashion. That allows a less politically desirable, but more personally desired pairing to occur. The wedding of Jasson Leandre and Celeste Thibault will bond their families in alliance, to the chagrin of Lady Richelieu, I suspect. Matchmakers only truly benefit when the names are sufficiently grand. The ceremony will take place in the capital. I'm sure it will be lovely. Oh, and we're going to get a nice ornamental brooch from that. So I love good stories. Gang, consequences of Blackwall's lie, everyone. We'll make use of the Grey Warden treaties however we can. We're so close to Corypheus. We'll need everything we can use for this final push. We get 145 gold, who cares? I'm saying that, remember, that was my means to sort of slightly, what's the word? Oh. Not booby trap. Scuttles works, but there's a different word. Undermine. Oh, what's the word? Anyway, you know when you undermine your own. Like, anyway, I don't want the Inquisition to be super powerful after the whole Corypheus thing. I want to dismantle it all. Unmask those across the sea. Compliments to your spy master. She is a resourceful woman. Once she traced our agent to Camembray, the match was ruled in her favor. Wait, who? What? Hold on a second. This is mysterious. Compliments to your spy master. She is a resourceful woman. Once she traced our agent to Camembray, the match was ruled in her favor. Tell Sister Liliana to call off her dogs. Save them for Corypheus. We suspect also that she has gotten all she can from Sir Helmuth. A caterpillar on a leaf does not know there is a forest about him. You will hear no more from us. Our intention was to watch, and we have seen enough. Corypheus threatens us all, and the Inquisition is Thetis' only hope for stopping him. Remember that, for the moment, we are not your enemy. As a gesture of goodwill, we share our knowledge. May it prove valuable in your coming battle. On behalf of powers across the sea, the Executors. And we get a Master Demon Slaying rune, which is cool, but who are the Executors? Who are the powers across the sea? Will this be in Dragon Age 4? Because that would be cool. I don't know who they are, but they seem really interesting. I like it. The new Johnson Co. runner is the American, a hyper, overly patriotic man who gave them free weapons, and he has a hellhound pet. Oh. Okay, gang, we have, that doesn't sound very American. So, let's see, we have this here, defeat Marquis Buffon. We have to vent or resist in the name of our enemy. The name of our enemy. Let's see what that is. According to Dorian, it might be possible to discover who Corypheus once was. Knowing he was human could make him less attractive to Tevinter zealots who think of him as a god. Acquiring this information, however, is more difficult than one might suppose. Such ancient information can be found in the Magisterium's library at Minrathous, but the Grand Archivist has so far replied to our messages with polite misdirection. Dorian says he is the king of this particular castle and knows it. He might be blocking our efforts out of allegiance to Corypheus, or simply because he can. Oh, archivists. Archivists can be totally like this. So what do we have? We have Josephine. This is going to be, wow, Josephine is 7.5 hours. Bribe the man with gifts and favors. This is normal for Tevinter and what he expects. Liliana says, go around him. I can send an agent to infiltrate the archive and find what we need. And then we have Cullen, who says, men like this respond to one thing, threats. He knows who you are and doesn't want to be your enemy. Look, I think we use Josephine, even though that will take us 7 hours. Because I think he expects those gifts, and let's do it. So we have the Marquise Buffon. We should... Oh, what do we have here? Inquisitor. We have Marquise Ephiloche Buffon trapped in her fortress in the Gamorden Peaks, and are preparing to make a final assault. While we might earlier have ignored her transgressions in light of the greater threat to the world, it is good that we did not. Marquise Buffon's crimes go well beyond smuggling or illegal mining. She has an ally in Lady Jeanette Legaspe, who has come with Venatori mages to defend the Marquise. Ooh. The Wardens have concerns about the Venatori using blood magic or their ties to Corypheus to influence their minds, but are prepared to follow your orders. We cannot delay for long, as demons in the mountains continue to harass our flanks. Please send your orders. Yours, Lieutenant Suzanne Clochesec. Ice Bunny says, was not bad listening to you guys. The electric candles look better than I thought. Oh, nice. The mission is to blow up a convoy while the provided vehicles they ride in blast run to the hills. We are the champions, etc. over loudspeakers. Oh, the weapons also shout encouraging phrases on successful hits. That's amazing. I love it. Love it. So look, sending the so Cullen says send in the Wardens, but that might get them murdered and injured. So I think we're going to use Liliana to find some kind of alternate route. I don't know if that's the smartest move, but they already gave us warning that if we use our Wardens too much, we might destroy them. So
Inquisitor.
That's what we're doing. Does Dragon Age ever end? No. Dragon Age never ends. This is a thing that we have learned, that never ever will Dragon Age end. Now the question is, will I have any interesting quests that I can use Cullen for? Let's see. I know. Thanks for the good luck, PH. I'm a little worried that was not the best move, but I don't want to kill all the Wardens. I think that Thedas needs Wardens in the future, so, you know, this is worrisome. So, the Arcanist and the Fade, I don't know if that sounds very military. Obtain the Amulet, no. A Harvest of History. Oh, so here's the thing. Levi, I love the face you made. So the thing is, I've got Cullen, who's a blunt instrument. He likes to attack people. And if you use him for the wrong thing, well, let's see. A report in Arcanist Dagna's hand. An official request, made officially. The Inquisition has suffered exposure to the tears of the Veil and the energy of the Fade. To properly help him endure these forces, I need to understand them. I need samples. I need remnants. I need to see. If it pleases, I request the resources for a grand experiment to peer through the Veil, or as far as I can. It's an expensive investment, I know, but it's necessary, and it's only fair. I need to see. I wrote that twice. It's important to me. Arcanist Dagna, sketched below, flowers and fire. Well, these are things we cannot use. and he says, I'll have the battlefield scoured for samples. That's as close as I would dare with her. Liliana says she'll have what she needs, and Josephine says remnants are easy enough. Well... Yes, well, we'll just have to use Cullen. I know, Cullen is totally Worf. Captain, recommend using our weapons. Yeah, I feel like Worf, maybe yes, right? No, Mr. Worf, we will use diplomacy science. We never use the weapons. You know, oh, alright, Demma, so I don't... You start with diplomacy and science because if you start with the weapons, right, this is what I mean. But I feel like we can use Cullen here. So, I need to ask you all a question. Now, I have not watched Season 1 of, Oh, we have done that. So, we're going to go to Orlais because I want us to go to the Exalted Plains, which... Where is it? Oh, where is it? Here we go. So here's the thing. Does anybody... by the way, we can go... by the way, besides going to the Exalted Plains, I figured out how to do that arena in the Jaws of Hakon, which I have not been able to do. So I feel like let's go over here, open this up, and then we can travel around a little bit. Does anybody else besides me remember that Worf was a pacifist in, like, Episode 1 of Season 1 of The Next Generation? That he was also, of course, not the tactical officer because that was Tasha Yar's job, and he was sort of a pacifist. And also, Deanna Troi was not a psychological counselor, but a legal counselor. Does anybody remember this besides me? I feel like I'm not making this up. I feel like there was a lot of stuff happening in Season 1 that they retconned real fast. Yes. Oh, yes. The Emerald Graves. I titled that wrong, didn't I? I gave us the wrong title. Yeah. Oops. Hey, Crit Witch. I swear, I feel like I'm not making this up, that Deanna Troi was a legal counselor and not a psychological counselor in, like, Episode 1 and 2, and that Worf was, like, not super violent. And then, like, they changed all of that. I mean, I need to go rewatch those episodes from Season 1. Yeah, the first season, you know, they were doing some things in Season 1. Yes, the first season, yes. And, like, I swear, and maybe I just hallucinated all of that, but I remember Deanna Troi being a legal counselor, and they're being like, and they're asking her sort of, like, law questions, and that she was a Betazoid and could, like, get people's vibes was, like, a secret extra bonus, not that she was their emotional counselor. And, we need a wabbit of this. Oh, if only there was some way to do that. So anyway, I just want someone, but I need to go look because I remember that. But maybe it was the drugs from the 60s. I was not alive in the 60s. Let's see. We've been contacted by a Fairbanks who says he has information of value to the Inquisitor. He offers a trade, the information in exchange for the Inquisition's help in eliminating a dangerous rebel band calling themselves the Freemen of the Dales. There have been reported sightings of these rebels all over the Dales, where they have caused significant problems for Elysian troops. Uprooting them could be a good move for us. First, let's see what Fairbanks has to say. He is hiding out somewhere in the Emerald Graves, a legendary Dalish forest. My spies report that he is well acquainted with the area and its terrain. He could prove a useful asset if we choose to trust him. So, let us jump in there. I swear, I know PH, but I remember this. Now, I might, you know, it could be a fake memory, like Sinbad's Genie movie, but I just need to go and rewatch that first episode because I really feel like I was not making it up. But it could be a fake memory, but I remember this. I just have to... Hey, Demma. I just have to rewatch episode 1 and 2 of The Next Generation because I remember this so clearly. Of course, I was like, I don't know, 16 or 17 and it was a while ago. But I swear I remember it. Of course, it could be a false memory. But still. Make contact in the graves. Lead Scout Harding has made contact with Fairbanks and his men in the Emerald Graves, and had a run-in with the rebel freemen of the Dales. They are as violent as we've been led to believe. As for Fairbanks, Harding was unable to coax much from him. He will only share what he knows with the Herald of Andraste, it seems. Fairbanks is holding his information close to his chest. I wonder if it might relate to something bigger than just the freemen of the Dales. If there's a chance at all, then we must learn what we can from him. Harding has set up an outpost in the Emerald Graves. Be careful, Inquisitor. The force of the Graves is treacherous and home to enemies both new and ancient. Ooh. Yeah, let's venture forth. And, oh, Sarah. Let's get Dorian. Oh, Varric, I'm sorry about that. And let's get Cassandra. Hey, Blackwall. Everybody's so sad. And then let's bring, of course, Iron Bull. And confirm all of that. Oh, hey, Encantador. How are you? Yeah, yes, Encantador, it is true. Dragon Age Inquisition is still going on. It is not, at all ending. I think it's never ending. I think, actually, the game may never end. It might be, what if you get, like, trapped in the game forever? I wonder. Hey, PH, you know how you can put game and put Dragon Age Inquisition? Can you put title and change the title? I mean, it says that we're going to the Exalted Plains, right? And we're going to Emerald Graves. I suppose it's fine. The title's a little bit wrong. But I'll survive it, maybe. Right. Every day they add 2 days of content, and you keep thinking that it'll end sometime, but it doesn't.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor.
Hello.
You've got your comfortable boots on.
I like Harding.
The Scouts have seen a number of fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Huh. So, alright, some questions. So, what game would I like to get trapped in forever? This is a very good question, Encantador. And so here are the things. I'd want to be trapped in, like, I clearly wouldn't want to be trapped in Dragon Age forever, because there's always some sort of, like, desperately horrible thing happening. So, I know, we get old and gray, just sit with me. So you don't want to be in Dragon Age, right? Because there's usually something really bad happening. Probably not Mass Effect, because again, large-scale, bad things happening. So I'd want a game where it wouldn't be unpleasant to live there, where I could be there most of the time, where I'm not looking at thinking about some kind of, you know, dimension-ending cataclysm. Dead or Alive Beach Stardew Valley. Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. Maybe, like, I don't think I'd want to be in a racing game forever, because I think that'd be stressful. The physics work in Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. The physics don't work like they work in real life. No, not Pac-Man. I feel like maybe something like, Myst, maybe? Because that's kind of beautiful, or maybe something like Flower, or, like a really nice walking simulator. Do you know what I mean? Like something that's just pleasant. Not The Sims, because people, like, there are way too many people die in kitchen fires in The Sims. That's no good. Maybe something... The Anno series. I need to think about that one. Let's investigate. Tell me about Fairbanks. Tell me about Fairbanks.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
Oh.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
Holodeck. Well, duh. So, not Elite Dangerous. But then I feel like there might be some kind of MMOs you could maybe deal with. Like, if you stay in certain zones where there's not big cataclysms, you might be fine. I mean, I suppose you could, live in Eve if you just stay in the high-sec areas and just sort of make a regular living. But I feel like there's, you know, flying around. That might be alright. Let me look at my games. What would be interesting? Yeah, the problem, of course, is that there's almost always some sort of terrible, terrible, terrible thing happening in video games clearly, for plot purposes. Clearly not any kind of Call of Cthulhu game. Certainly not Silent Hill. That is not a place I'd want to be trapped in forever. Well, but the thing is, in Contador, what I would do is I would just be a trader. Do you know what I mean? I'd be like doing my thing. I would generate a teacher for for creative writing, and then Shazam. I feel like high-sec. I mean, if you're gonna be like, because here's the thing, you're just a regular person, right? Without presumably special powers, and I probably would just want, I probably would just be hanging out in high-sec Eve, maybe. BioShock. Oh.
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense.
Oh.
Makes you sad, doesn't it?
Yeah. We are the last Elven.
We are the last Elven. Never again shall we submit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Inquisitor.
Oh.
I spoke thoughtlessly.
No, it's like you did not offend me. I'm just waxing about my history.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. You've tangled with the Freemen of the Dales before. They have a presence here. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Well, but the thing is, I have played Eve before, and when you start, you don't have any, like, here's the thing, right? Having a person having played Eve, like, you just don't really have anything special going on, and as a person who's, like, new to Eve, you go in there, you have no stuff. If you leave high-sec space, they just murder you, because there are trolls. So, like, I think the only way I'd want to sort of, and then there's so much trolling that happens in Eve. I think the only way I'd want to live in Eve is if I just didn't have to deal with any of that business. Just sort of like live in some nice places, earn some money, enjoy some space and time. That could be all right. What else could be okay? I don't think I'd want to live in Fallout. That seems rough. But they don't tend to have huge cataclysms. That might be okay. Elder Scrolls is beautiful, but there's always something really bad happening. I'm gonna go and just claim this space. So, I'm gonna claim this. Knight's Guardian. Oh, what was that? There we go. Oh, Civ. Civ might be interesting. Or maybe... So what I would want... so what I would like is something really like Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball, but without weird physics. Something that's really nice, enjoyable, where you can have a nice time, and not worry about, like, world-ending cataclysms all the time. That, But also, I feel like some of the farming sims, all you do is work all the time, and I'd like a little bit more of a resort action. So maybe, yeah. Maybe Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. Yeah. Maybe? In Contador, this is a great question. That's a great question. See, but the question, because I just want to point out, I'm taking it as in which one would I want to be trapped inside, not which one would I want to play forever. Which video game would I want to play forever, I think, is different than which video game would I want to be trapped in forever. If I'm going to be playing a video game forever, I'd probably play an MMO, because those never end, until they do, and that would be sad. In Contador, don't Google Dead or Alive Beach Volleyball. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Traveling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see... Oh, wait, who's this from? Oh, it's Brother Jenna TV. Sorry. Traveling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of carven stone walls. The Dalish call these the Knights' Guardians. In the days of Elven Halam Sharal, wolf companions walked alongside Emerald Knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond. An excerpt from the pursuit of knowledge, the travels of a chantry scholar by Brother Genetivi. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, Encantador, that game is not a game. I do not recommend the game. Penn and Teller Bus Simulator. There's an entire company of people that are out to get you. That what? Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to do that either. So here we are in our camp in the Emerald Graves. This is awesome. Let's I think we have a requisition officer to talk to.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
I know the PH. I know that the information for the title is wrong of the game stream.
See for yourself, sir.
Wait. Oh, we have a new requisition. Wrong promotion in... Oh, about the knights? Oh. I like it when they mess with you a little bit, right? So what is this? Inspect requisitions, that's cool. I do like wrong information. Let's look at our map, just real quick. All the stuff up here. We've got all sorts of things to do. But here's what's going to happen. We're not going to go here just yet. We are going to go to the Frostback Basin, everyone. Because I figured out how to do... the arena thing. And I just want to go and do it. Prototype, Infamous, or City of Heroes would be neat. Always trust game text. Oh. Well, because Brother Genetivi doesn't know everything. Brother Genetivi, what's up with him? I don't necessarily, like, I mean, he travels a lot. I think he drinks. That's what I think about Brother Genetivi. Can you have the powers of a superhero villain? Oh. Huh. If you could have the powers of a superhero villain. So, Dema, there is one piece of information that really impacts the answer to that question. If I could have the powers of a superhero or a supervillain. Well, but no, PH. He didn't say if you could have one superpower. He said if you could have the powers of a superhero or a supervillain. And that's different, because that implies you get a whole suite of powers. And a whole suite of powers is different than just the powers of just one superpower. I'm going to go to requisitions. It's, right, so this is different. Oh, pardon me. I'm getting a phone call that I'm not going to answer. Oh, Martian Manhunter? Huh. So look, here's the offering for the arena. We can just make this. We craft this offering, and now we have the offering for the arena, and now we can do the arena. Prepare a ritual offering of goods to Stonebear Hold. This will open Stonebear Hold's arena to anyone who wishes to fight their warriors. Boom! We now have it. I want you to know that I'm super excited about this. I don't know if we did this, did we? Collect all the Infinity Stones and just stop worrying about it. Dr. Manhattan. You know, I suspect... If I'm thinking one superhero... and I get their suite of powers, I might just go with Superman. You know, pre-Crisis. Superman is pretty, has got a pretty... good suite of powers. So, like, maybe just go with Superman. He's OP. Dr. Man's like being a multi-billionaire 10 times over. At some point, you don't have it enough. Yes. So, I don't know, maybe Superman? You get, like, Superman's got a lot of stuff going on. You know, not a lot of drawbacks. That's how I'm feeling. Look, I'm trying to get right now to... there we go, we're good. Alright. We're fine. First off, why are there still so many of these, bad guys around? I thought we killed most of them. Like, I don't even know. Superman's drawback is something that doesn't... Yeah, right? So, like, he doesn't... His drawback doesn't even exist. I feel like it'd be pretty fine. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. Let's just do a little bit of that. We're just killing a lot of people with magic and fire right now. And we did. I'm allergic to a fictional rock. Right? It's fine. So does kryptonite come into the world? Ooh, that's a good question, actually, Levi. I suppose that if I get Superman's powers, I would imagine that kryptonite would have to exist, right? Maybe. Oh! You chat reset. Oh. But maybe, like, a magic person may not be bad, either. Although, I feel like Superman's got a good suite of powers. Yeah, I also think... But... So, here's the thing about superhero powers. So here's the question, right? Every power has to have a countermeasure. Well, I mean, I wonder about the Flash, right? So, for example, there's a way in which I think that the Flash's powers might be really good. Because with the Flash's powers... Alright, so I've thought about superpowers a lot. And there are things that are problems with superpowers. At least the way that I think about them. Yeah, Speed Force is totally OP, right? So here's what I'm thinking. If it's me, and I'm an actual human being, and I live in the actual world, then we're going to have a couple of problems, I think. This is not the way to the arena. What is the way to the arena? Is it this way? That does not look like the way to the arena. I think I have to go around this way. I've been toying with the idea of someone with the power to make other people younger by taking the age from others. Oh, that person would just die real quick. Right, PH? Like, you'd make everybody younger, then you're dead, and then spend, like, your episode, like, you last, like, a week. Right? Because first you start with your loved ones, and then you just start finding, like, important people. You make everybody younger, and then you just die. I feel like, I mean, if it were me, I'd be dead in a couple of days. I'd be like, you're younger, you're younger, you're younger, and then I'm dead. So, like, I just feel like that is not a person that would last very long.
So it's Inquisitor First Thor now. There's a good sound to it.
Okay.
You should use it down in the lowlands.
I'm ready to fight. Now I'm ready to fight. Here's my offering.
The Inquisition has brought an offering to enter your trials.
Yes. Oh, this'll be a fight to remember. I mean, enter the arena grounds.
Well, no, but if you take the...
Trials await.
But if you take the age from others, you have to take it. Conservation of energy, right? So, like, if somebody's 80, and I'm 40, and I take 40 of their years, I become 80, they become 40, and then now I'm 80, and now I see another 80-year-old, and I want to make them 40, so then I become 120, and they're 40, then pretty soon I'm just dead. Wait. 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 Wait a minute. Let me work this out. Someone with the power to make other people younger by taking the age from others. Oh. So you make the 80-year-old younger, and you make the baby older, so that so you are not taking the age, you're transferring the age from one person to another. That is what you're doing? Uh-huh. Okay, see, the problem with that is that you're robbing people of their childhoods. Like, I don't know. Transfer. I can't imagine the people who are younger really wanting to sort of, like, take that transfer. PH works. Yeah, right. I get it. But I just feel like... I feel like nobody who's on the younger side is going to want to take that age. And then, so then you have to, like... And if you don't get consent, then it doesn't seem ethical. Oh. Oh, PH is a villain. Newborn to 3, but then you're robbing their parents of that time. And I don't know what happens if you just miss all that sort of development between 0 to 3. Right? I think... Well, but see, I feel like there are a lot of parents who wouldn't. And then what if, you know, you don't get the kind of nurturing you're supposed to get from 0 to 3? I mean, those are such, like, important ages developmentally.
I'm ready to begin hacking.
I don't know.
Excellent. Step
So,
into the grounds, and we'll begin.
Okay. Oh, the school would figure it out. Yeah.
I'm ready to begin Hakon's trials.
Excellent. Step into the grounds, and we'll begin.
Yeah, it just seems like a bad idea to use it on kids, right? But, yeah, I just feel like... Yeah. So, the thing about superhero powers is, do I live in, like, the real world, or do I live in a world where there are other people with superpowers? Do you know what I mean? Because this makes a difference. I'm going to enter the arena, see what happens. Oh, apparently I'm going to have to survive the arena. We're doing a thing, everybody. I don't know what this means. We're going into the arena. So, here's the thing, right? That... Oh, alright, well, here we go, everyone. We're going into an arena, and we're gonna kill some people. And there's gonna be a lot of fighting happening right now. I have a cool thing going on. People could hang out near me. I don't know what's happening right now in this arena, and I also don't know why Iron Bull is always getting injured. He just, like, runs into places. Oh. We won. Let's see. Make your enemy 15 and tell them they are ugly. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Old people say, wait, what? I have to live through this again? Immediately crushing defeat. 1 in 1,000. Because here's the thing. If superpowers are sort of new and rare, then what's going to happen... Here we go. Oh, you know what? I don't have enough potions. I need to refill my potions, everyone. Why is this my life? Anyway, what I wanted to say was, you know, for the record... There we go. Is that I feel like, because I've thought about superpowers a lot, maybe more than I should have, but I've thought about them a lot. And one of the things I think about superpowers is that the government's going to want to kidnap you and do weird experiments on you the entire time. And this worries me, right? That, like, I'm very concerned that if I had superpowers, I'd immediately be kidnapped by the government and experimented on the entire time. Like, this is a concern of mine. Maybe I'm too concerned about being kidnapped by the government and people doing experiments on me. But I am concerned about being kidnapped by the government and people doing experiments on me. So, if we live in a kind of a realistic modern space, All right, gotta go. SR gave me 2 hours. Oh, gotta prep. Oh, I will see you later, Dema. Thank you for being here. Have a good time in the SR game. Tell us all about it in the Discord. Let us know how it went. Right. So like this is the thing that if I live in because like in my mind in a realistic space, the government is just going to go and kidnap me. So I would let's do that. So I would want to, like, if we're living in a space where the government is going to kidnap me, then I would probably want to have the powers of the Flash, because I feel like the Flash would be able to oh my gosh, hey everybody, I just got super injured and I have the wrong potions. Just in case people want to know, I have the wrong potions. And, people are trying to kill me? Hello? Don't like it. Oh, sorry. I've just fallen, like, I'm just getting a little injured, and I don't know what's happening in my life. And I have no potions. And this is awkward. Alright, and here. We're gonna try to kill people over here, and not be murdered. Sorry, there's just a little bit of murder going on and not enough health potions. And do we have to do this whole arena in one go? I suppose that's what's happening. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000? There's a lot going on over there. What is happening? So I feel like, alright. Oh, one more. Okay. We killed all the people. That was good. Are we done? Hey everyone! We did it! We did all of the murder. To turn those government into piles of dust. More concerned about government or aliens. They'd send their sentinels for sure. Oh. Good jump onto that. Thanks, though. That was a great jump, right? I was like, this could be a jump where I fall and die, but I was okay. You being near there is good. Can kite him, yeah. Yes. So, I think the thing that I worry about is what happens if we have an aggressive government that wants to do experiments on you. So, I mean, I suppose if you were Superman, you could still handle it.
What a fight, that maneuver. Well, you shot well fought, Inquisitor.
Hey, what's going over there? I think we did it, right? Oh, alright, we get power. We've done the quest. See, but I wonder if you look at the map, it looked like it's, maybe you can just keep doing it. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's an endlessly repeatable thing. Maybe. I don't know. But before we go back to the Emerald Graves, let's just see if there's anything else we need to do in any of these other areas. I don't think so. I think we're really good. Oh. We have a deep woods thing in the hinterlands. Oh, Encantador, you gotta go. Thanks, Encantador, thank you for asking amazing questions. That was great, and I'm still gonna wonder about government agents. I had some bug quests that just stay forever. So, before we actually go full on into the Emerald Graves, let's just go to the hinterlands. And, we have to go here to Valimar, so let's head over to the Upper Lake Camp, because I want to just clear out all the things that we need to clear out. Anyway, see you, Encantador. And it was nice to have you around. So I feel like if there's the possibility of being kidnapped by government agents, I think you want. Oh, bring Varric for this one? Oh, well, all right. I suppose I will. This will be tricky because Oh. I'll bring Varric, but he is not leveled. Oh. Well, can't you do their companion quest without them hanging out with you? I feel like you can, but I will.
Nothing to report, sir.
Alright, let's, let me equips. Yeah, I have not done the potion situation, so let's replenish all of those. These are the cold resistance, and I don't want that. I want to get a different potion. So I want Mighty Offense, I believe. And then Cassandra has got her regeneration and healing, and let's give her rock armor. And then Dorian has got all of that, and we will give him... we like to give him one of the healing mist. And then we have Varric, who... what does he have? I don't know. We'll give him the Mighty Offense as well. And then Iron Bull needs to have regeneration, because he really needs regeneration. Okay. Okay, rock armor. Now we need to change our party, apparently, and bring along Varric, which means, well, I suppose we could dump Iron Bull. Sort of keep Dorian for our mage. We're going to be so DPS heavy. I suppose it's fine. Cassandra for our tank. And I suppose we'll bring Varric. We're going to have 2 rogues, a mage, and a tank. Well, alright. I suppose we'll do that. I have not leveled up Varric, though, so we have to level him up. Character record. You know, I think I've done character quests without the appropriate person maybe more than once. Hey, Varric. Let's see. And, like, I have so not leveled you up. I just want you to know that I've really not done it. So this is, your Bianca. What is this? This is an Artificer. Let's just make you good at that. Artificer. I don't even know what these things do, but it's fine. We'll give them to you. And then we will give you more. What is this? Spike Trap creates an even larger, probably, area. Spike Trap leaves your enemies maybe dazed or... oh, bleeding. Let's go with bleeding. That sounds fun. This is a focus thing, which I don't care about. Throw everything. It's now or never. You use everything, and you've got additional traps, 1 for every 5 stamina. Now you throw only 1 element at a time. Yeah, so let's just do... that seems excessive, so let's do that. Bait and switch, you can fight for a longer time. Duration bonus resets all of your cooldowns. Let's do that. Sounds great. And it was only really good if you're controlling him. I think it's just going to be a little bit of a drain on me, but it's fine. And then, oh, I've been giving him a lot of sabotage. Sabotage! So let's give him cheap shot. And apply. Now here's the problem. I think I've only barely been keeping him up to date with his, I mean... like, I don't, like, Bianca is just not upgraded. Do you know what I mean? Like, she could be way more upgraded than she is. And I don't think that I can upgrade anything from here. So, well, he's gonna be a little bit weak, and I just hope that we can,
Inquisitor.
We'll just, you know what, he'll just be a drain on our resources. It'll be fine. If we need to have him here, he'll be here. We're going to go south. We'll check it out. It'll be fine. So, it's fine. I'm hoping that the rest of the party is strong enough that we can survive with him being a little bit weak. And that'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. Like, even if he's a bit of a waste of space, hopefully that we will have enough that we can make up for him being here. Right? So yes. That is our hope. Because he's not, like, I have not upgraded Bianca. I've got all sorts of stuff that I have not done. You know. And it's because I'm also a rogue, so I'm also a, what do you call it, a ranged rogue, so I just don't, I'm going the wrong way. This way. Sorry, we're going the wrong way. But we're gonna, oh, hi. Murder some people. So yeah, I'm hoping. I don't know what we got for beating the arena. We just beat it because we were awesome. And that's really what matters. So that's what I'm gonna say about that one. So yeah, because the thing about superpowers is that if I had superpowers, I'd want to use them to be a superhero, because I feel like that's the ethical thing to do. But this is why I think I would want to go with the Flash, because Flash has super speed, which means that maybe if there was some sort of yeah, the arena does sound like you just keep doing it over and over. That's what it sounds like to me as well. So here's the thing about being a superhero, and again, I'm going to tell you this, and you're going to say, "Oh, you thought about this a lot." And the question is, yes, I have thought about this a lot, and maybe also too much. That's also a real possibility, that I have thought about this way too much. But okay, I want to keep going south. I am a teacher, which means I am often working in front of other people. I'm giving a lecture in front of multiple witnesses, right? And I do this, so now as a teacher, I could probably do a lot of rescuing and saving when I'm not in the classroom, right? I can like rush off and people wouldn't know what I'm doing one way or the other, so like that's, because like I should theoretically be at home researching, but I could be, saving people instead. That'd be fine. But what if there's an emergency when I'm in the middle of lecture, right? That would be super awkward. So I feel like if I had the Flash's powers, then I might be able to say, "Oh, hold on a second, I have to go to the restroom," and then do use the Flash's Speed Force to be able to do the saving without people realizing that I've been gone. Because I have thought about this way too much. But here's the problem. If I just cancel class, and every time I cancel class, then a superhero shows up, then people are going to realize that I'm the superhero. So you can't do that, right? That would be a problem, because the minute they realize who you are, then the government comes and kidnaps you and does experiments on you. So that's no good, right? So I think that, right, and then every class will be canceled because you have an emergency somewhere all the time. So, hello, Nug. So I feel like if I had the powers of the Flash, then it might be easier for me to actually keep my secret identity longer and not be kidnapped by the government and experimented on. This is my thought on this one. This is why you wear glasses and act clumsy. No one will ever know. But, see, I feel like we're hanging out in the real world, and I think people would know. So if I had these superpowers, I think I might have to be the Flash, because the Flash has super speed, and I don't think Superman has super speed. And then I could wear some kind of costume where people wouldn't realize it was me, go save all the people. It takes like 4 seconds because I've got the Speed Force, and then, then I should be okay. And make sure you never... Yeah, right, this is... Oh.
Finally. Started to think you weren't coming.
Uh-oh.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Yeah. Well, if Superman has super speed, then I suppose I just go with Superman, because Superman is OP, is the OG OP, like original OP person. And if I had Superman powers and I had super speed, that means I could, you know, be like, oh, oh, look, I have to go to the bathroom for one moment. I'm, you know, listen to this song, and I'm going to step outside, and then do all the saving, and then come back, and then people wouldn't realize I was gone. Yeah, see, this is the question. Why should they be protected if you know what red lyrium does? How did you find this place? You know what red lyrium does?
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to
Welcome
him.
back, Ice Bunny.
And his brother.
Oh. How did you find this place?
How did you find this operation in the first place? There must be hundreds of Deep Road's entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the deep roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
Laura Bailey. So, this is a good... Do you even cosmic treadmill soups? Do you even? You can't even. Superman came back from the dead by laying under a lamp. I mean, but lamps are... I'm sure it was a really nice lamp. Why should they be protected?
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form.
This is true.
It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that
was a
keep
good
it under
lamp.
control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
I love how Laura Bailey has good enunciation without sounding weird. Just side note. Let's get started.
We better get to work.
Sounds good to me.
So, we are going to do this quest. It's going to be awesome. And then we're going to go into the Emerald Graves and do Emerald Graves awesome sauce. This is what we're doing. It was a good lamp. Hey, Red Lyrium. You know, what is going to happen in the next game of Dragon Age Inquisition? Ooh. What's going to happen? I hate when you do a big spell and people walk behind, I'm dead. Oh no, I'm not dead. Hey, I didn't die. I thought I was gonna die by jumping off of a bridge, because that's what I like to do, apparently. But I didn't die this time. That was, surprising, because you know me. There's a lot of death in my life. That's true fact. Also, I am stuck somewhere super rando. Side note. I don't even know. I know, right? Like, and so now I'm like, how do I get back? Where am I even? And where are my friends? And what's happening? All right, let's see. Here we go. Hi, friends. Okay. So I think we're okay. I think we're all right. So this was our bridge where we were at before. It didn't look like there was anything we missed picking up. All right. Let's, in terms of strategy of movement. Hey! That was rude, assassin. Did you see that assassin? That assassin just came out of nowhere and stabbed me in the back, and that was rude. I didn't ask to be stabbed in the back by an assassin. Because I am an assassin. I know! That was, like, super rude. I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it at all. Yeah, that was somebody with a super high stealth check. Here's my thought. I want us to go back down the place where we started. I don't think there's much there. But then we can just cross off that whole area and know that we've finished it, and then we don't have to worry about it anymore. Because I like to... those of you... the assassin who waits for consent goes hungry. Sounds like a proverb. You know, almost. No honor among thieves who are assassins. Yeah. I think... I say, I'm an assassin. Do you mind if I stab you in the back? Just turn to the left a little bit. It'll be totally fine. We'll just a little bit of stabbing. All around. So we've just been here and there's nothing here. But this is clearly a place where... Why else would they have us this place if there was nothing interesting to get down here? Well, you psyched me out. You were... PH, I didn't ask you, and I wanted to ask. What sort of magic user were you? What did you do with your magic? Like, what did you specialize in? Were you spirit? Were you... What were you doing? World building. Sure. So, PH, tell us a bit more, if you don't mind, about your mage. Rift magic. Rift magic sounds like your specialization after your main. But what did you do? Ooh. Well, alright. Let's open this door. Vaults. Huh. What's this do? I was throwing fire explosions and stone fists. I'm opening up something. I don't know what it does. I'm sure it's fine. Well, let's see what we have here. We have vaults. Fire mines and ice mines. Oh, AoE damage. Alright. That's interesting. So does that mean you're doing a lot of the elemental damage? Like the elemental chains? These vaults have a lot of gold lined things in them. I miss my... I just want you all to know I'm really happy that my warden has a happy life. Because that means out of all three of my protagonists, at least one of my protagonists, because I was very worried about my... What's going on? Oh, bad guys. Bad guys have just showed up and are trying to murder us. They just showing up, bad guys. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000? Alright, we're good. I don't know where they showed up from, these bad guys. That's a little bit weird. Where do you think they came from? There's another bad guy somewhere. You. We need to kill you. That's all. That's it. Okay. We've murdered a bunch of people. It's all good. They're always... Oh, the hole in the ceiling! Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. They probably dropped in on us from above. Rude. So rude. Look, I'm just like wandering around in here. I'm not even causing trouble. Ooh. The vat room. My laundry machine just started shaking violently, which was not fun. Oh, hey. Sorry. I just got distracted by chat being really interesting. For the record, in case anybody wants to know, let's do this. Let's just do that. It's my new power. I need to do laundry today, in case anybody wants to know. Oh, well, this is a really cool anti-missile weapon shield, but it doesn't last long. Well, it doesn't move. That's what I wanted to say. It doesn't move. Yeah. So anyway, I need to do laundry today. In my world, there's only one reason why you have to do laundry. Only one reason. I don't know if your world is like my world, but in my world, one reason to do laundry, and that reason is that I've run out of underwear. Always, always, always the reason that I do laundry. And I've run out of underwear. If I want to have underwear for tomorrow, I need to do laundry. It's just, this is it. This is, like, I'm just being honest. Boom. All right. So we've been wandering around, which is fine, but we haven't done. What is going on? All right. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on here, and I don't know all. I don't know, folks. Let's it's pretty. Yes, and then you run out of pants. This is exactly right. That's exactly right. Then you go commando. Then you run out of pants. Then you never do laundry again. Wait, that's not how it works. I just want to say, everyone here, I appreciate that you all understand me. I also want you to know that I worry about...
So this is what you do now?
Beg pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys? Is this your day-to-day?
Yeah?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
I mean, it's what we do. We do a lot of skulking.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making.
Oh.
Ta-da!
You built doors here?
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave?
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
See, she hits her T's really well without it sounding really exaggerated and strange. This is like, that is goodness right there. Washing machine in the apartment helps a lot. Oh, my washing machine is in the basement because I live in a dorm. You were waiting to do that.
Admit it, you've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was. After you.
Okay. So, we are, hi, bad guys. We're going to kill you. Oh, did you see that? I exploded them like, whoa. That was just so much death right there. There was so much murder there. That was crazy.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Oh.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ashes, of course.
I feel like Bianca and Varric have some sort of relationship. Those are just my feelings. The only way to be, hey, Crit Witch, these other two guys would have fought you after that. First sound, explosion, second sound, their bows hitting the ground. I need to run a cold washing center and hang out there for 3 hours. I totally, yeah. What do we have? Oh, it was a book. It looks like there wasn't anything particularly exciting. Oh, we got a codex. That's something. Well, I do like their vibe. Thank you, by the way, PH, for convincing me. Because I will tell you, there are some people who I didn't actually bring them along on their... Like, I just never brought Blackwall. Because you know how with Blackwall you find artifacts in the background? I just didn't bring him along whenever there was an artifact to pick up. And it was just because, you know, I didn't want to bring him along. And he was fine and all.
How is what's-his-name?
Bogdan? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
Oh.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
I do think that the dwarves need to work through their surface thing. Like, that's not cool. I don't think that my I don't think my warden would have done it, because I think my warden was, like, a little bit too... You know. But, like, I feel like surface dwarves are not treated well, and I hope that they get some kind of justice for surface dwarves. I know, now I just need to redo the entire whole game. It's fine. It won't take long. I will say, I am so impressed that PH was able to just get through the whole game in, like, 4 hours. I mean, I don't think it took 4 hours. PH, how many hours did it take you when you did your sort of quick through of the game? It's funny how they have to do these conversations between fights, because fast travel means you don't see when those conversations... Yes, that is correct. I know! It would be nice if someone to have, like, just, I don't know, a travel montage where they get to talk a little bit. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine how long it would take if I just ran and got Blackwall for every little moment, because it was one of those things where you just, like, find the artifacts in the world, and it just would be like, ugh, so much. Oh look, it's loot. We have a Deep Roads key.
There you are. You won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
I just had him with me. Save it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I will say Varric.
You want to say something, Varric?
Andraste's ass, Bianca. You're the leak?
When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to help your brother, don't you? I just wanted to figure it out.
I will say, did you?
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that red lyrium...
Hey, Tods!
It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
No.
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive.
Oh.
Something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this woman, Jonica. She seemed really eager to help with my research. So I gave her a key.
Dumb.
Janica? The warden who was trying to control Corypheus?
No good.
Maker's breath.
Tods.
I knew something seemed off.
I did spare the brother.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven.
Yeah, I did.
I came here and, well, then I went to you.
Ooh, Santa hat. Yeah, so I'm hoping that we can, save, right, this, we need, so, why did you come with us?
You had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming?
It is kind of her fault.
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
So, who was this warden?
That name means something to you, Varric?
She was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. She was more than a little obsessed with him.
Alright, so we have to say, it isn't really your fault. You put this on us. You've done a lot of damage. I think we're just going to say you've done a lot of damage, because I think that's what my warden would say. Inquisitor.
You'll have to answer for all the damage you've done.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just
That was a little
replace
harsh.
a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever,
No.
kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
That's fair.
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
Oh, so Varric is right, she's right, just let it go, get a room you two. We're gonna say get a room you two, because really, clearly.
Oh, for pity's sake. Would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
Ooh.
Get him killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
Ooh. I was probably too harsh on her, but that's what my Inquisitor would do. My Inquisitor's like, you know, It's a little bit that way. Yeah. I mean, she is cute, and it is kind of her fault. I just, Yeah, the Inquisitor cuts the quick a little bit. Because here's the thing, the Inquisitor's an assassin. You know what I mean? The Inquisitor's an assassin who's like, whatever. So, well... I suppose we should... Yeah, I'll cut out your eyeballs is totes awesome. So this is a bridge. It's a bridge where if I fell off of it, I might die. So I'm going to not jump off of it, even though I want to. Because...
Seal the tunnel before more Darkspawn join us.
Because, you know, you're not supposed to just always jump off of bridges all the time, even if you might want to, because I should sound less horrible people. Well, you know, sometimes I hope that Bianca and Varric can work out their stuff. Maybe I should have said that she was right, but you know, it's all about second guessing your actions. It's fine. You just do it, you say it, you go. Eye damage Levi! Eye damage freaks me out too. Had a couple of eye surprises when I was a kid, which was long enough ago. It called for scalpels. Ugh! It is. No, I actually, I have a thing about eyes as well. It's a thing that was like, I don't... My friends like to tell me if there are movies that have eye damage in it so that I can look away in those moments, because that is not a thing that I like. Let's open doors. And see... Now, I don't know what else we're doing in here right now. I don't know what else we're doing in here. I suppose we're just exploring to find out what there is to find. Yeah, no, my good friends, right? They're just like, hey, this movie's gonna have an eye thing, and you might want to look away. And I was like, thank you. And then I look away. I don't think I did seal the Darkspawn thing. I don't think so. There are parts that we haven't explored yet. Let's see, journal. Deep roads. This will probably be inner circle. Well, shit. Oh, we have to find a key for the second door, speak to Varric about all of this. Well... Apparently we have to speak to Varric about all this. Look, I'm sorry about the thing... maybe I should have been... I don't know. It's fine. Like, it's right, it's fine. We need to check out... We haven't checked out all the way up there, so let's just go that way, I suppose? Did I seal it? Oh, did she seal it with the key? Let's see. Alright, let's, I feel like we didn't look through everything, and I do like to be a bit... What's the word? What is that? Oh, Drakestone. Let's, we're heading up. Upper terrace. And... we're up here. Oh, see, look, door we didn't open. Trading post. Nothing here for us. No treasure. Villains. Oh. Hi. Villains. I hate when I waste my... Are you all dead? Sweet. I hate when I waste my good power because people move. So my guess for 4 or 5 streams, that was at my speed. Maybe it will actually last forever. It's entirely possible that it will last forever because that is... I mean, it's entirely... Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the game never actually ends. And look, that looks really delicious. Some cheese and some sausage. Not bad. Alright, so now we have... See, look, I think we've done... Oh, sorry. That's me falling off of stuff again. It's cool. Just falling off of stuff. Have I been here? It looks like we've been a lot of places, but not everywhere just yet. We went through there. This is the chasm where we started. I'm pretty sure. Right? That's that bridge. How do we get out of here? So... Gang. Drakestone. Nice. Look, there's a way out of here. And... well... Chasm... This is where we were before, right? Right? Yes, because this was the bridge. Right, this is the bridge where we came in. This was the stairwell that we didn't go up. So this, I think, is the last place where we haven't been, but we just came through here. So I think we're good. I think we did it all. Yeah, I don't think we need... I think we actually went into that cave already. So I think we're good. So we can just get out. Yep, I think we're good. I think we are good. So we can move our way out, talk to Varric in Skyhold, do something with our war table, and then go into the Emerald Graves and win. Because then we're done with the game, basically, more or less. Right? I mean, basically. Also, I want to know, have any of you had anything really delicious to eat recently? I would be interested. I just finished all of the tuna casserole. I have no tuna casserole left. That's alright. It's fine. I feel like I want more tuna casserole. That was delicious. I had the whole thing. It took me some days. Ooh, pizza in the oven. I like a good pizza. That's nice. What kind of a pizza? I am going... Ooh. So, okay, the hinterlands. We are out in the hinterlands. Ooh, smoked salmon salad. That sounds really good. And by one, there's a small local chain of sub shops called Bob's Subs. I had one of their ham and turkey subs yesterday. Ooh, 2 full meals. That is fine. Let's go to the quest map. Let's go to Skyhold. Gang, I feel really good about this. Or to quote James Brown, I feel... Ooh, salami with extra cheese. I like pepperoni more than salami, but that is still very good. I don't even know why I'm torturing myself thinking about all this delicious food you're having. It's because I'm hungry. It's cool. Don't even worry about it. So, I feel like it'll take us 3 sessions or so to get through the Emerald Graves, depending on how big it is. And then, I know, I'm hungry too, right? I went and I had some barbecue chicken last night, pulled barbecue chicken. That was pretty good. But we will see what else. I don't know. I've got to find out what they're serving in the dining hall, because I eat on campus, because I live on campus. Hello, Varric. Let's talk.
I'm glad to have answers, but... shit. The second she showed up here, I knew.
Oh, come on.
I let this mess happen. I gave her the Tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
Well, nobody is.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
It's true. He needs like a t-shirt. I feel like we're in Skyhold and it's cold there, and I worry about him catching a chest cold. Do you know, like, I worry that Varric is just going to get a chest cold. That's all. I will say she did you a favor.
Sounds like Cassandra did you a favor then.
Maybe she did. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
Come on, say yes.
I always do.
I want... Okay. Nipple chafing? I feel like chest cold, nipple chafing, there's a lot going on with Varric. I worry about it. That's... Oh yeah, if it has ginger shots, that might help. He won't get a chest cold with that bear rug. That's fair.
Looking for someone to talk your ear off?
That is fair. That is fair, Levi. Oh, we have a special. Let's see what the special is. Oh, tell me about Bianca.
Tell me more about Bianca.
I'm not making any promises here. Ask.
Ooh, we get to find out more about Bianca. Did Bianca make your crossbow?
All right, tell me the truth. Bianca made your crossbow, didn't she? I mean, it has her name.
It's not that simple. The Carta thinks my Bianca was a freak success by a Carta inventor who could never duplicate it. If they thought anyone else was involved, someone who could make one work, things would be bad.
That's fair.
So, I really can't tell the story. I don't want any more blood on my hands.
That's fair. That's fair. You've been together for how long?
So how long have the two of you been together?
Well, if you want to split hairs, we're not. Usually there's a continent between us at all times. We write letters. Now and then we manage to meet up. I don't know if that's together.
Ah, y'all are together.
It's been, what, 15 years? Great. Now I feel old. Thanks.
You know, it's fine. And how do you know Bianca?
How do you know Bianca? The lady. I mean, not the crossbow.
I met her years ago when she still lived in Kirkwall, and I was looking for someone with, mechanical skills. Bianca is, beyond a doubt, the most brilliant smith you'll ever meet.
It would be nice if she were
I
Paragon.
haven't seen her since she got married and moved to
Oh. Oh, she's married. Oh.
Bianca is married. Somehow I thought the two of you had a history.
You do.
Bianca's family are Kalnas. Surface dwarves, so conservative they don't take a piss without asking the ancestors first. They picked out a smith caste boy for her. Wealthy, respected, has a great anvil collection. The perfect husband.
Oh.
I heard the wedding was lovely. The one Bianca actually showed up for, anyway.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wait. That sounds like that maybe she didn't show up for your wedding. Oh, there's so much backstory here between these two. I want to know all about it. Oh my gosh.
What makes the Merchants Guild such a danger to her?
Well, to be fair, it's more of a danger to me. Technically, we're not supposed to be within 300 leagues of one another. If it got back to the guild that we were seen together, they'd freeze my assets and then have me killed. Maybe not in that order.
What did you do?
What in the world did you do to cause that?
We almost started a clan war. Does it matter? I can't change it now.
Huh.
I guess that's it for now.
Sure. I'll be here.
Look, there's clearly all sorts of backstory there.
What can I do for you?
Right? Actually, I think, I think I'm done.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined
I think I'm done.
Eyes.
Yeah, I'm done.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
We're gonna check our war table, because I think we might have we have a lot of people hanging out in our castle. Where do they all stay? I hope Varric and Bianca can work their stuff out, you know? I hope that will work out for them. Because that would be nice. Hey, War Council, let's bring everybody together and see if I have any people I can assign to some missions while we're still here. get things, because I feel like we had a short mission. I feel like we got something we can do. Let's see. Orlais. Defeat the Marquise Buffon. Inquisitor. Marquise Buffon has been killed, along with Lady Legaspe and her Venatori allies. Thanks to Sister Liliana's scouts, we were able to gain covert entry into the fortress, although the Venatori still managed to use their magic against the Grey Wardens to significant effect. I regret to inform you that after recent actions, the Grey Wardens have suffered too many losses to be of any further assistance. The last warriors died fighting for the Inquisition in good faith. I've sent their personal effects to Weishaupt. Lieutenant Suzanne Clochesec. Oh no! I don't want the Wardens to be dead forever. That is not what I want. Ooh. No, there've got to be some Wardens somewhere, right? Like, there've got to be some Wardens somewhere, right? There have to be Wardens. There have to be Wardens. If there's a Blight and there are no Wardens, that's no good. Regardless of whether Cole is a demon or a spirit, he remains vulnerable to Venatori binding magic. The amulet of the Unbound, used by Raveni seers, is said to protect spirits from such magic. However, finding such an amulet as part of the world will be difficult. Let's see. Oh, let me get your name right. Saint Nicholstew, how are you? Welcome in. So, here's the thing, St. Nicholstew. Hawk was left in the Fade, charging a big monster, and it looks like he's dead, but here's the thing. I've seen soap operas, right? No body, I don't believe the person's dead. If I don't see a body, they could still be alive. And Hawk has defeated way bigger things than that, like, monster in the Fade. I'm sure Hawk will be fine. Everyone thinks that Hawk is dead, but I don't believe it. I believe that Hawk is still alive and kicking somewhere. That's what I think. No. See, PH, you think that he's dead, but no body, no death. Yeah. Well, oh, that's actually... Yeah, but Hawk was never a warden, right? So that's the thing. Hawk was never a warden, and I feel like we would need an actual warden to know how to do all the rituals. Do you know what I mean? Like all the binding and all of that. So, I mean, I hope it'll be okay. Liliana says, I know a wealthy Orlesian noble whose private collection holds jewelry from all over Thetis. I doubt he would miss one piece. Alright, we'll send her off on that one. There should be some leading... I hope so. I hope there's some leadership for the Wardens. Oh, yeah. This is true. The other guy did live, though. Yeah. I did. I chose between the Hawk and the Warden, and the Warden lived. So... Right, we should have at least... Right, I think we should have at least one Warden alive. Because I don't think long-term it's good for Thetis for there to be no Wardens. No people who've done the binding and who can tell if there's a blight and know how to fight it. I feel like we need to have some of those people. That is my... Let us go down to the Emerald Graves. That is, I think, like our last big thing we have to do. So let's travel there. And we're gonna bring Dorian. Hey, look! There's Varric. And Cassandra. And Iron Bull. Yeah, so I feel like they should be able to rebuild the Wardens. It might take a while, but this is a universe where there are blights every couple hundred years, so clearly we need to have Wardens. So, yes. We won't have the Wardens to help us anymore, but that's okay. That's okay. I think we'll be alright. I mean, I hope we'll be alright. I mean, I just worry about the state of the world. So, St. Nicholstew, I have a question for you. First off, welcome into the Academic Hot Foxhole. I'm Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and we all hang out here. We have a Discord that you can join if you want to hang out and chat with us there. We nerd out about video games and tabletop RPGs and everything. That's what we do. We just nerd out about things. That's our life. But what I want to ask you is, tell me about your Inquisitor. Who did you play? Who was your Inquisitor? What did you do? Give us some good info. That's what I want to know. And let's equip potions. Oh yes, we do. And it looks like we're all good. Okay, let's go north, shall we? Let's explore the Elven heritage and see what we find. So, Saint Nicolsu, tell us about your Inquisitor. What race? What gender? What class? Tell us something, so that because I'm always interested to know. And like, what kind of person were you, and what were you about? What did you what mattered to you? Like, what were your feelings about the Inquisition? Oh, I'm still playing. Level 24. KE Mage.
More freemen? I might have to look into this.
Still need to do that quest and wonder about... Oh. Human Mage. Now through all 3 DA games. Nice. Nice. So, I will tell you, this is why I made the decision I made. I made the decision I made mainly because my Inquisitor didn't really know Hawk at all. And so, my Inquisitor, who's an assassin, and very pragmatic, figured that it just was more practical to keep the head of the Wardens, who could help out, than it would be to keep Hawk, who he didn't even really know very well. That was the thinking for, like, I personally would have liked to keep Hawk because, you know, I like Hawk. Like, I played Hawk for a whole game, but my Inquisitor doesn't know Hawk, and I thought I should make the choice based on what my Inquisitor would do. You know, I'm trying to play method. I need the Warden, Hawk, and Inquisitor meet and say, weird how we're all human mages, right? Maybe it's weird. There's a person down there. I just want to jump off, but you know I'm not supposed to just jump off of everything all the time. Even though I may want to. Hi.
Fairbanks is expecting you at the camp. Watch yourself. I'd like to trust you, but we don't trust anyone these days.
It is okay that you do not trust me, person. It is alright. But there... Alright, well, okay. Yeah, I mean, it just seemed to me that's what my character would do, you know? And also, I just feel like, no body, if I don't see a body, how do I know Hawk's really dead? What if Hawk will be fine? You know? That's all. That is all. Oh, you're playing a Nightmare, nice. Hey, Mr. Big Nugs, who do you think you are? It is nice to see you, Mr. Big Nugs. We are in the Emerald Graves, and we are about to meet Fairbanks, hopefully. We went and did a companion quest for Varric, which was nice. And... Oh. That's a... St. Nicolsu, can you tell us about your Hawk and also about your Warden? And let us know something about them? Like, who... Oh, and are you romancing anyone? And if you are, who are you romancing? There's so many questions. So... Let's see. I suppose I should just talk to Fairbanks, right? Even though there's a... Oh, it's probably up there, maybe? Alright, let's talk to Fairbanks. Hey, Fairbanks.
It is an honor to meet the Herald of Andraste.
Oh, my pleasure. Hawk for protagonist DA4. My Warden is an arcane warrior mage. Oh, that's cool. Our Hawk is also a mage. Romances Liliana, Pirate Girl, and Cassandra. Oh, interesting. My Dwarven noble rogue. And then I romanced Morrigan. That was complicated. Then my hawk was a rogue, and romanced. Who did I romance? In Dragon Age 2. Oh, Anders. That broke my heart. And then in this one, rogue, and we are romancing Dorian. Oh, in your current play, Cassandra Varric Vivienne. Oh, current party, Cassandra Varric Vivienne. No, I mean, is the Warden or Hawk choice for you? Alistair Logain, the other guy. Oh, that's a good question. Thank you. We'll say thank you.
You're too kind.
As much as I admire you, however, I did not reach out to the Inquisition just for this.
I imagine.
As my missive stated, we can help each other. You have encountered the Freemen.
Yep.
Aggressive bastards, no?
It is true.
They've killed a dozen of my people.
Yep.
We've tried to fight, but we cannot match their strength.
Mm-hmm.
You can.
This is true.
Why should you care about this, you ask? Because the Freemen are colluding with your enemy.
Interesting. My enemy?
Which enemy do you mean?
The rogue Templars. I've seen them through the woods, heading for the Freemen bases, leaving with crates. Destroy the Freemen, and they'll lead you straight to the Red Templars. This I promise.
Interesting. I will see what I can do.
I'll look into this, Fairbanks.
All my information about the Freemen is right here, in our camp. Help us, and everything I know about the Dales, about these woods, I will share with the Inquisition.
Okay, alright. What do we have? In Dio, Alistair's the king, and Logain killed the archdemon, did not do the thing with Morrigan. So, in mine, Alistair's king with Honora, I killed the archdemon, did do the thing with Morrigan, because my warden was, like, super into Morrigan, was like, Morrigan,
Inquisitor.
we're the one true pairing. And Morgan's like, whatever. And I was like, this is so rough. It was harsh. Freemen of the Dales.
Who are these free men of the Dales?
Most are deserters from the war, tired of fighting and dying for a cause in which they have no stake. But recently, the Freemen have organized, started attacking anyone and everyone. Their new leaders are driving them to take the Dales for themselves.
Tell me about this civil war. I know about it.
What is your opinion of the Civil War?
When I quarrel with my cousin, wine is spilled. Perhaps someone loses a tooth. When Celine feuds with hers, a country is torn apart. It's over now. But it will take years to recover from the damage.
This is fair. Tell me about this camp. Tell me about it.
Tell me about your people.
Simple people. Most have lost family. All have lost their homes. I found a few, helped them, found this cave for shelter. Word spread and more came. Even with the war over, some are afraid to leave. Where will they go?
I need to be going.
Be safe.
I feel like there's more for us out there, but let's see what we can do. We need to really check out this camp. Let's see what we can find. There are people, interesting. There are ladders, which we always like. Always with ladders. Hey! Mad Monk! How are you doing? What level am I? You know, this is a very good question. Let me check. What level am I? I am... Oh, I can't... I think I'm 27. I can't really see. I think I'm 27? Or am I 17? I'm 27, right? 27. I'm 27. We should save. We can't save. We will not save. I'm level 27. I'm very, what's the word? I like to sort of get everywhere, do everything. I'm being very, very thorough in this playthrough. Like, if there's a thing to do, I am doing it. That is a thing you should know. Alright, here we go. Level 27, haven't even done this area yet. No, but this is my last area. This is the last area. I'm not that old at all. I have done every single other area in the world completely thoroughly. Got every shard, done every bit. I think there's only like one or two things left. I've pretty much covered mostly everything. Yes. How many dragons are dead? Have the DLC. Have done all of the DLC except for Trespasser, which I think you do at the end. So I've done all the DLC. I think we've killed... If there's a dragon in this area, we haven't killed them, but we've done all the other dragons that we had access to. So we've done basically... We've been playing this for 170 hours. We've done everything except for this area, a couple companion quests that are tied to this area, and that last gate with the temple, and the final story quest stuff. The Watcher. I don't know who first called this place Watcher's Canyon. I know it's named for the strange hooded figure overlooking the ravine. No one knows who he is. People in these parts always refer to him as the Watcher. He must have had an elven name. Perhaps he was one of their gods. None of the elves here can tell me. I don't think they even know anymore. And this cave, Watcher's Reach? Well, he's reaching down into it, isn't he? Maybe with him guarding us, we'll survive this war. From Fairbanks Journal. Oh, I should use my bad French accent if this is Fairbanks Journal. Next time I'll know we've got journals by Fairbanks and to use the bad French accent. That is, important information to have. What do we have? Yeah, I think we've basically killed all of the dragons. I'm pretty sure. All right, so see, that was just me jumping off of things and damaging myself. It's cool. All right, hello, camp. Let's read. What do we have? Fairbanks. And sorry to tell you of the lives we have lost. Gertrude, Chauvin, Devon, and Jacques were taken by Sister Cousteau's men while hunting. They are dead. I pray the Maker will have mercy on their souls. The freemen are preparing for something, stocking up on supplies and men. Patrols range further each day. Be careful where you go. When you forage, keep close by. To prevent more deaths, we must look out for each other. The soldiers among us have volunteered to guard the patrol. Watcher's Reach, so the rest of you stay safe. With heavy heart, your friend and protector, Fairbanks. We're learning about our creepy Freeman of the Dales. A torn page. Needed more elf fruit, so I went with him to the grove by that strange rock on a road that looks like a grumpy old woman smoking a pipe. Freemen were there. They didn't see us at first, but Greer stepped on a twig. I didn't think that happened in real life, only in stories. That damn twig. I barely got away. Didn't like having to tell Fairbanks we lost the herbalist. Shit. They're gonna kill us all one by one. Just remember, a bad French accent is a perfect Orlesian accent. And that, I think, is true. All the Orlesians have bad French accents. So I just did something. I just completed a quest, but I can't read what it is. I'm sure it's fine. I don't even know.
Of course. The Inquisitor's an elf. Why didn't anyone tell me?
Yes, I am an elf. I hope you don't have a problem with that. Maybe you are an elf. I don't know. So, St. Nicholstew, were you, have you been, what's the word? Have you been a human, in all of your playthroughs? Or...
The elf cleans up out in the woods. The elf cleans up.
Oh, I think that is an elf who didn't know that I was an elf. Well, I'm glad to know that, yes, one of your people is the Inquisitor. See, it's good. I always enjoy I try to... Right? That's why they matter. Elven lives matter. What do we have in here? Ooh. Oh, alright. So, St. Nicholstew, what race were all of your people?
Making us hide out here like mice.
You can go out if you want to and then die, but I suspect that you wouldn't find that fun, right? Let's take this. Oh, a map of Watcher's Pass? Alright. Mad Monk TV! Hey, Mad Monk. Alright. What do you want to do? Do you want to just sort of wander out there and die? Come on now. Be reasonable. Before I pick up... I can do it. Let's just pick it up. Wolf Falls. Even with countless gallons of water rushing down over for centuries, the wolf statue remains intact. Magic, perhaps? From Fairbanks' journal, with his bad French accent, or perfect Orlesian accent.
I don't want to talk.
Human, all mages.
Maybe later.
Okay. Okay, don't talk now, that's fine. Apparently the families in DAO and DAI might be related. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe. Also, can I jump off of walls? Nope, not doing it. Look, I just feel like if they give us a chance to energize Veilfire, I feel like that's always an indication that there's going to be some sort of Veilfire symbol somewhere. Always, you know? Like, and I just feel like I don't want to miss it. But you know, maybe there isn't one, and maybe that was just wishful thinking. But apparently not. Wait. Book. Who's this from? Is this, Fairbanks? Is it Fairbanks? No, it's Brother Asher Vel. Let's see. Let's give Asher Vel a voice sort of like this. It seems a bit of twist of fate to discover that half of Thetis does not consider my homeland a nation at all. Kanara maps depict the island as part of their territory, without any ambiguousness to the claim. I can only assume this is because all islands within the Boeric Ocean naturally fall under their jurisdiction. The Teventa maps, meanwhile, still proudly show the Empire Islands. The entire island is part of the Imperium, even though Imperial control outside of small pockets is little more than fiction and changes whenever the Kunari turn their attention to that area. Imperial ports speak of fog warriors as if we are beasts, little better than darkspawn or dragons. Dangerous element of the wilderness, best avoided or eliminated, but ultimately of no consequence. It angers me to read these things. Ours is a land that has been shaped by war as no other. Long ago the Imperium came, and after centuries of trying and failing to turn us into compliant Imperial citizens, the Kunari came instead. They conquered Ceron and attempted to convert us. Neither side succeeded in taking our freedom. And though battle after bloody battle have ground our ancient halls of wisdom practically to dust, we still dream of the land that was. The fog dances of travel with each band of warriors regale them with the legends of old and keep the songs of our people alive. They say that the griffins of the Grey Wardens came from Saharan. They tell us of the ancient curse of Nahar that brought the fog, and the promise that will one day lift it. They speak of the March of the Four Winds, and of the lost people who fled to the northern islands, and the great heroes that learned at the feet of elves. Are the old tales true? We may never know. All that remains of the land Saharan once was is gone, but I know we will make them true someday. From a land of fog by Brother Asher Vel. I want to know more about Asher Vel. What? You realize that the temple at the beginning of DAI was the Temple of Sacred... Yes. That was such a cool twist, right? That was so cool. I love when they do those little things, those little Easter eggs to make everything sort of connected. I like the fact that I get the sense that the people who make... Let's go back to me. The people who make this game care about those details. So here's my question. They gave us Veilfire, but they didn't tell us why we have Veilfire. I don't even know what that's about.
I'm sorry. I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
That's fine. Let me jump up here, though, and see if there's anything we might want to jump on or off. Apparently not. Okay. Alright. You haven't played DAO in so long. Kind of want to get it again. Oh, I really enjoyed DAO, and I would be really interested to find out what it would be like as somebody else. You know, because I played as a dwarven rogue noble, but how would I feel if I played it some other way? I feel like I should play some sort of warrior, since I never play warriors. I don't think I've ever played a warrior. Oh, alright. Go back if the trailer just came out? Oh.
Keep your hands and weapons to yourself.
Alright, let me do that as Dorian, because maybe... Thank you, everyone.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Let's see. maybe we will find something in the Veilfire up here. Let's see. Watcher's Canyon. Ooh, look. Yes.
More
Nice.
trees. Woo.
You know, come on now. Thank you for that. I tried to play again not too long ago, but forgot how the combat system was. It was less fun because of it. Oh, yeah. It's interesting because the combat systems are all a little bit different, right? And they all give you... Yeah. I mean, DA2 had all of those sort of endlessly respawning enemies. So, you know... I wonder if I should be, What if there's another bit over here, just in case?
We're watching you.
You know, don't be harsh. You've asked me for help. Let's see. Well, now the question is, where do we want to head? We're here. I suppose... Oh, what is this? This is a logging stand, and there seems to be some sort of rift here. Let's go the other way.
Keep your hands and weapons to yourself.
Relax. I'm really excited for DA4. I haven't heard a lot of good teasers about it, so I don't know all of the details. But I am really excited for DA4. I also, full disclosure, have yet to play Mass Effect Andromeda. I killed all of those people real fast. I just murdered those people. But they were standing there, right? And, you know, when people stand around, you just have to murder them. It's not sketchy in any way. Sometimes I feel like a mass murderer playing this game, but, you know, do we know... just murder. Do we know at all where DA4... Are we going to go to the Tevinter Imperium in DA4? What do we know about it? Does anybody have any good previews? Let's see. Am I over-leveled, or am I perfectly leveled? You know, there's more than one way to interpret that. I feel like maybe I'm not over-leveled, just, you know. Oh, Tevinter. Nice. I want to go to Tevinter. I want to see what Tevinter is like. I will maybe play... I'm going to try... Look, when I've played... I did 2 playthroughs of DA2. I immediately, after finishing it, immediately did a playthrough as a mage. So I've done mages and I've done rogues in Dragon Age, but I've never done a warrior. And I feel like I should probably do that at some point. That's right, it's not me, it's them. They should just stop being lazy. They should be more leveled, right? That's what it is. And we're going to get all of the things. I wonder if there's an Astrarium in here, because I love the Astrariums. They're so fun. You know, Dragon Age Inquisition, we played it for a long time, but it's a fun game. I like it. I mean, I don't think... I mean, I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't like it. But where is the... there we go. The guide. Historians have been unable to identify the mysterious and cloak-pointing figure in the Emerald Graves. Some believe it a representation of the elven god Falon Din, known also as the Friend of the Dead, or the Guide. Others believe it an elaborate elven joke, its punchline lost to time. From A Journey Through the Dales by Lord Horace Medford, Adventurer. Oh, Lord Horace. I don't know where the statue comes from, but it's a very nice statue. So, you know, the elven even ground trial fixes over leveling. Let's see. We are trying to get elf root, but we want more elf root. All right. Let's see. Here we are on a road. where can we go? Oh, yes, let's head south, shall we? That seems like a good idea. So we're going to keep heading south, get the logging, what do you call it, the logging stand. There's a bit of a mystery there, find out what it is, and save the people. There's a lot of elf fruit here. Just, it seems like a lot of, here we go. Logging stand. Take it. I don't even know if we even need any more logging stands, but... Interesting statue. Claim it. Andraste's promise. When her chant is spoken from all corners of the world, the Maker will return. We are one day closer to his coming. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dale. So creepy, man. So creepy. And we need all that effort to, if your character didn't already have a voice actor, what kind of voice accent would you... Oh, that's such a good question. That's a good question. So, if I didn't already have a voice actor for my... What is this? Nettle Pass and Andrew Way. Such a good question. So, let's see. My elf is... So, I'm an elf, Dalish, and it seems like the elves are given, generally speaking, Welsh or Irish accents. So I'd probably stick with that, right? Stick with a Welsh or an Irish accent. I can't really do Wales, so I'd go with Irish. My elf is also sketchy as all get out, right? Being an assassin rogue. So I'd probably try to go with some sort of voice that is a little creepy, maybe? You know, just like, maybe a little raspy, so maybe a little low, a little raspy, slightly threatening. So I might do something like, I'm not getting up to that stone, by the way. I clearly was trying, but it's not going to happen. So I might, my Inquisitor's voice might be something like this. You know, a little soft and threatening, with a slight Irish accent. I think that would be maybe the way that my Inquisitor would talk, because he's of the shadows, you see. And I think that thinking about him as a little bit of the shadows and a little bit threatening, but sort of going with that sort of Celtic voice they go with for the elves. That's probably what I would do if I were going to be voicing my Inquisitor myself. And you'd want your Inquisitor to sound more savage. Yeah, I think I could imagine a really good savage voice for that one. Speaking of horses, oh wait, hey, look. There's stuff right over there. Folks, we're gonna close a rift. And it's gonna be awesome. Hello! Rift closing all of the time. And we're gonna kill you. Because we don't want you around. You know? And I'm gonna just disrupt this rift. It's gonna be fine. And... disruption. Boom! It's gonna be great. How are we doing? Are we good? Oh no, there's still bad guys around everywhere. Oh, hi. Nope. I don't appreciate all of the bad guys everywhere, but we're gonna get the rift. It'll be fine. It's cool. I wish I had more, like, big damage spells going on, but I don't. Ooh, I need to move. Sorry. And disrupt. Yes. Oh. Ooh. And we can close it. We're good. Your Inquisitor was a smartass just like you. Mad Monk, what was your class and race? for your Inquisitor? I forgot. I know you told me, but I forgot. Alright. Let's, I feel like my next Inquisitor has got to date Cassandra. That's what I think. I think my... Is that a cave? Ooh. We will go in there, but, first, let's use that dead skull thing. Oop. There we go. Here we go. Elf Rogue. Nice. Oh, the spell effects in this game are really neat. I feel like I should... Alright, we need more shards. And luckily, there are apparently lots of shards in this area, so... Let's see. I like to head all the way over here. Shards? Cassandra was an unplanned romance. Oh, interesting. See, my elf just would not have dated Cassandra. That was just not... Cassandra had sort of kidnapped my elf, and my elf was very distrustful of the whole... You know... the whole thing. So... that just wasn't going to happen. But I feel like if I play a different character, that might be doable. I mean, maybe if I played if I were like a DPS fighter, then maybe. How did your romance happen, Saint Micklestew? When you get to choose one of the personality answers, the voice lines are always on point. The rest of the time, it never seemed to fit as well as I'd like. That's fair. So, there are lots of shards for us to pick up, and we will do that, but there's a cave here. I think we should figure out what's in it. Gang, I wonder if we're going to find out more things about, like, my elven ancestry. That would be awesome. Cave. Doesn't look like there's anything particularly interesting here. Alright, we're going back out. I feel like we should also save. Just because we haven't saved in a really long time. A really long time. At all. We haven't saved at all today. Imagine Dragon Age VR. Oh, that... Oh, look at all of this. Alright, so what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to do this circle to try to get all of these shards. So we want to head directly south towards the closest shard. Dragon Age virtual reality would be so cool. That would be so cool. You know, there is a virtual reality for the PS4, which I don't have, but I wonder if I should get it. I wonder if the VR games are interesting and good, because it seems like the PS4 gives you options for VR cheaper than, sort of long-term cheaper than, oh, I need 13 shards. Well, let's see what we can do. Long-term cheaper than going with the Oculus Rift, where you need a kind of a pretty beefy computer to run that. So, you know, I think that maybe the PS4's, because there's the what do you call it? There's 3 different VR machines out: the Oculus Rift, the PS4, and the Vive. Is that what it is? Maybe I would run into the walls of my in real life room, and maybe that would be good for me. Maybe. Oh, ouch! Hi, everyone. Is this my camp? Where am I? Oh, this is close to my camp. But look, we want to head north. There's more mystery. From what I've seen, it would be best to wait for more advanced VR tech. You know, Mad Monk, so isn't this always the problem? That, you're right, but if we don't buy in, then they might not develop the new tech, but I think you're right. Hi, Shard. And let's collect this. Who is that? The statue of? Oh, this is like all Andrastian stuff. It's the maker. Andraste's light. We have brought Andraste's light to the Dales. None can deny her truth. In time, all will open their hearts to the Maker. From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalted March of the Dales. You know what? I'm at this moment so displeased. What is this? A candle for Tristan. Who is this speaking? Dolores. Okay. 7 years ago, my son Tristan was traveling through the Emerald Graves when bandits set upon him. He died at their hands. Since then, every year on the anniversary of his death, I light a candle for him at the Lion's Pavilion, near where they found him. Now a band of violent rebels has claimed the forest. They roam up and down the highways, killing as they go. No one will escort me to the pavilion, for fear of encountering them. I pray a brave and kind soul will, if they find themselves at the pavilion, remember a mother's lament, and light a flame in memory of the fallen. Forgive me, my son, Dolores. Dolores meaning sadness, so that's really good. And of course I'm going to go and light the candle, because I'm It's true, ever since VR came out, I haven't dreamt of the best games to play in this format. Yeah, I want VR to... But really, if I had my way... I know it is sad. You know what would be really good, though? I think what would be really good... North a little bit... This way... I think what would be really good... I saw this, and I was like, oh, that looks great. Alright, we're gonna have to climb up here somehow. I saw this, it was a... what do you call it? A treadmill? It was a treadmill, but the treadmill was all directional, so you could play VR, but actually move your actual body by sort of walking on this sort of fake treadmill, and that seemed really cool. Because I think that's the thing about VR, that you want the physical movement to be able to move, and not just sit on your couch and sort of press a joystick, right, to move forward. So I think that if there were some way to get that physical motion into your VR, then I think it would be really, really awesome. Let's take this hunting log. 20 Solus. Track the great brute to the middle of the graves. I hate this place. Elven curses on every tree. But it'll be worth it. Camille will have to pay attention. If she sits in that clumsy fool's lap for a cub's pelt, just think all she'll do for me when I bring her back the head of this giant beast. Have courage. Focus. Believe. Yes. I can envision the furry trophy already in my clutches. Whoever you are, you're dead. Just noting it. But moving my body is what I want to avoid as a nerd. This is a lie. One day the nerve gear from Sword Art Online will be a real thing, and then make my workout games with it. Ooh. I think I need to get further up in this mountainous rocky area. Maybe we can find it. Yeah, I think it might be really cool if we could do this sort of interesting sort of 360 treadmill to get... We're not going to get where we need to get. And who did you take with you to the ball? Oh! I took my regular crew of Iron Bull, Cassandra, and Dorian. I take them everywhere with me because I know how to use them. So well, maybe... Oh, look, there's a shard. We're good. I just need one finger to flip the page of my manga. I love the ball. If you want to take the best people for the ball, I think Vivienne, Varric, and either Dorian or Cassandra will be best. If the 360 treadmill became a thing, imagine how fit... Oh my gosh, right? Could you imagine if you had a good 360 treadmill? Because I think the thing is with the 360... Because, alright, so here's where it is. What I really love about the controller is with the two joysticks, I can look this way while moving this way, right? Or I can look this way while moving, like, I can move in a different direction than I'm looking, which I can do in real life, which allows you to strafe. And from what I could see, I would want the ability to be able to do that. I could imagine it getting to some exciting laser tag kind of moments. Cassandra, Varric, and Vivienne. Alright, where are we at right now? Alright, so we just need to... I'm going to just fast travel here, and then we're going to head north. That's what we're doing. We're just heading north. And hopefully we'll get there. Cassandra... Well, I mean, I wish I could have... like, there are a lot of people that would be really good. Like, you want Liliane... sorry, you want Liana, but of course Vivienne would be great at that, because she knows all of that stuff. No sports, please. You know, sports aren't a bad thing for a person, as reading is a good thing for a person. Good, well-rounded people. Did you know that back in the Victorian era, turn of the century, there were some really interesting writings. Oh, what is that? Whatever it is, it looks dangerous, and it looks like we're going to kill it. Because why wouldn't we want to kill defenseless animals? It's cool. It's also dead. Oh! Alright, I will see you on Thursday when we do more Doki Doki Literature Club. It'll be fine. It was good to see you here, Monk. Do good errands, and I hope that your errands treat you well. Have fun, at least. You know, have a good time. So, great bear hide. The only sport okay is chess, I guess. So what I wanted to say was that in the 19th century, Victorian era, turn of the century, they believed that you could not be a really good scholar unless you were physically fit. They believed that thinking was so difficult and taxing on the mind that it was really important to do calisthenics and physical fitness in order to handle the ways in which being an academic was physically draining. And here's the thing, now we know that they may not actually have been wrong. What is that? What's that over there? Because of the ways in which sitting in front of a desk all the time is not so great for your back. So, you know, what is that, do you think? What do we have over here? Oh, that's red lyrium. That's red lyrium. That's no good. Yeah. That was red lyrium. Why? There is red lyrium here. Why is there red? Because there are probably Venatori here. It's bad, everyone. Yeah, so apparently, it was during that whole sort of moment of fitness, like a turn of the century, there's like a whole move towards, ooh, look at this place. I want inside. This place looks cool. Sort of body culture, they were calling it at the time. I want to get into this building. Ooh. Inside. Generally speaking, you should not be sitting on anything for, like, every 50 minutes, which I'm not doing because I'm streaming, which makes me bad, but, like, you're supposed to get up and move your body every 50 minutes. You should not, every hour. You should not be sitting for hours and hours on end. It's not healthy for your body. So basically, and this is, like, why it's not good for your body to be desk-bound. Even if you have, like, a fancy chair, you still should get up and walk around and stretch every hour or so. Duhaim's notes. The shipments are prepared, and once again, the rats from the Watcher's Reach are getting in my way. One woman got far enough into my camp to look into the crates, scrounging for food, no doubt. Sneaky little peasants. Perhaps traps next time. Who are you, creepy person? But Lauren's streams are 4 hours long. She does try to remind you to stretch, though. She does try. That's called get up and get a refill. I know Twitch RPs are 4 hour long. They do give you a break in the middle, right, where they try to then, and I presume that they then go and stretch, right, in that 2 hour break. So they at least sit for only 2 hours before, but they do get a stretch in. Hello, statue. But it does look like they get a stretch in, so that is something for healthiness. Also, you know, Lauren does do the can, so she does get up at regular intervals. So that's something as well. But generally speaking, one should be a bit... Where are we? Huh. The Via Moriel. Interesting. Alright, that's... It looks really beautiful. This, look at this villa. I mean, it's really good looking, you know? This is not a bad looking place. But again, we're supposed to hydrate. We should be drinking more water than we do. And, oh, hey, Barantor! How are you? It is good to see you. Yes, this place is super fancy. Also, I am, murdering people. But I want to go into the villa because it's really good looking. I'm really excited by it. Like, I want to know what's in there. And what all we can find. I don't know what else is in there. Yeah, there are more of them. Look, I just want to go over there.
Taking advantage of the chaos of war.
Cassandra has feelings. Can we go in here? We can. Look, I want to go in there really badly and see what's happening, but I feel like we should just finish clearing out this area over here first. But just know that very badly I want to go into the villa. I wonder if it's beautiful, like, what does it look like? Also, clearly, there's this really cool walkway that, this looks like a beautiful place. That's all that I'm saying. Oh, yes. No, I haven't. So, my general goal is to play blind whenever I stream. This way, my reactions will be first-time reactions, and I just feel like we're in it together in a first-time, inside the villa is another villa. Yeah, so I like to play blind so that all of my reactions are first-time honest reactions. I think it was a villa key. No more water. I never believe you should drink. Well, no, you're supposed to drink. You're supposed to drink a lot of water. It's important for your system. And I have not drunk enough water today, and I did not refill my water bottle. So But you know what? Once the stream is over, I'm gonna have my water. I'm gonna have some food. I'm gonna get up and walk around. It'll be good. The Betrayer. Even Maphareth, you're supposed to walk so many steps a day. Like, if you want to be healthy, you're supposed to walk so many steps a day, drink so much water. I don't think I get my walking in. Although, I used to have... What was I doing? I used to track this on... Oh, I had a... It wasn't a Fitbit, it was this other thing. I probably need to get another one of those. The Betrayer. Even Maphareth the Betrayer had a part to play. Who are we to say the elves do not? From a sermon given by Sister Amity at the conclusion of the Exalt. I don't like Sister Amity. I think that she's terrible. I don't like her. I'm not in favor of her. I think that she's the worst. I just want you to know that I'm not a fan of Sister Amity and her let's go and murder elves. Don't like it. But we are going to go into this villa. I want to find out everything. Oh, this is Duhaime, so we need him to have a posh accent. Oh, Argus has made progress in the Exalted Plains. We are together in this, but Maker's Breath, have that Irksby. That weapon, or whatever secret is hidden in those glyphs, is mine by rights. Malefant trusts me most. Bah, he won't have it, not while I live. The study that says we should drink more, so much... no, actually, it's not sponsored by bottled water companies. All the things that I've seen are not sponsored by bottled water companies, and you don't have to drink bottled water For example, I don't. I drink regular water. But it's pretty standard. Pretty much everybody says you should have, what is that? Oh, there's a camp. Why don't we just establish that camp, since it's so close, and then come back? Let's do that. I mean, if it's just right there. If it's just right there, let's do it. So, yes, the idea that you should drink water, so not to be dehydrated. PH, drinking water from the puddles like a boss. Yeah. I'm with it. Let's, I suppose we go this way? This is, wait, what is this? Oh, let's read it. Oop, look at that nice chair. Oh, look, it's Varric. Hardin Hightower. Hardin Hightown, Chapter 9. By Varric Tethras. Donan Brenokovic was running out of leads to chase. He only had 2 weeks left until retirement. Just 2 weeks to find the man who'd murdered a magistrate and a Hightown nobleman. If Captain Hendalen didn't kick him from the ranks first. The dock stank of piss and rotting fish, as foul as the men and women who worked there. But that was where Donan had to go to find the raider Captain Belladonna, who had broken into the Comte de Favre's home. The Dragon's Jewels was a big boat. She liked big boats, and she cannot lie. The pointy bits towered majestically over the water. That roundish wooden part seemed like it could crush armadas beneath its, I don't know, wood. It was the greatest boat in the history of boats. But even from the dock, Donna knew something was wrong. He ran up the gangplank to find a dead sailor on the deck and a blood trail leading down into the hold. Donan drew his sword and followed. His eyes still hadn't adjusted to the dimness of the lower decks when he tripped over a second dead sailor, stabbed in the gut, and left where he'd fallen. The body was still warm. The ship creaked with every swell of the waves. Donan held his breath and crept deeper into the hold. He barely deflected the blade in time. Steel rang against steel. Donan parried a second blow, still half blind in the low light. The third swing got past his guard and left a wicked slash in his forearm. "Nobody attacks my crew, you flaming pile of dog shit!" The attacker swore, and Donan recognized her voice. "Hold! Kirkwall City Guard!" he shouted, barely bringing his blade up in time. "You again?" Donan's eyes finally began to adjust, and he could make out Captain Belladonna. She was clutching her ribs with her right hand, a dagger in her left, and was covered in enough blood that Donan was sure it wasn't all hers. She glowered at him. "Could have used a guard not 5 minutes ago, useless as ever." She grudgingly lowered her weapon. Donan sheathed his sword. "Who did this?" "Don't know. Didn't care to ask," she sniffed. "Bastard killed 2 of my men before I cut off his hand and he bolted." She waved indifferently toward the rear of the hold. "It's over there somewhere." "Did he take the comp shipment?" Donan asked. "No. If that's what this was about, you can have it." She limped over to a trunk and removed a bundle of cloth tied with twine. She threw it at Donan's feet. "Good riddance." Hey, Barontor. I consider a soda stream because bubble water makes me drink less. You're not supposed to drink less. Ice Bunny, you're not supposed to drink less water. You're supposed to drink more water. You should drink more water. Water's good for you. It's good for your skin. It's good for you all around. If you mean the bubble water would make you... Look, we're so close to this right there. North and a little east. We want to go north... and a little west. So I suppose we head... north?
If the Archdemon survived the fall into the Abyssal Rift,
Nope.
I wonder if it can be slain.
Nope.
Proof it isn't an Archdemon at all, I'd say.
What do you mean?
If Grey Wardens are good for anything, it's killing an Archdemon.
It's true.
This one rose again. I'd say Corypheus created it. A tribute to his old gods. Or an emulation of them.
Meaning what? It cannot be slain unless he is?
That? Or we need a much deeper chasm.
North nor north, Haverwood. So we're going to just go into the villa, because I want to go into the villa. I want to see it. There's a camp out there to make, but, like, there are walls. I think we have to go all the way around, and rather than going all the way around, we should just go in the villa and see what's there. I mean, I'm excited. I really do want to make that new camp, though. I think we should make it before we leave, because, right, I just think that would be important. That's all. So anyway, yeah, water, drink water. It's good for your kidneys. Walk like 1,000 steps a day. I can't remember how many steps you're supposed to walk. There's just like, try not to sit for more than an hour at a time. Every hour, just get up a little bit, move around. What else? Get enough sleep. Try to get your sleep every night.
The Freemen's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days.
Oh.
These men are thugs. What do you expect?
I actually don't know if we can make camp in here. Actually, I don't know. Stretching? Yes. Stretching is really good for you. One should stretch. That's really good. People really underestimate the value of stretching. So one should stretch as well. Get enough sleep. Try to get your macros.
No, nothing recent anyway.
No, sleep is actually really important. It really is. But, we just don't do it. We don't sleep enough. But I was just reading that apparently sleep is way more important than people have even given it credit for, that it's really, really important to get enough sleep. That getting enough sleep, because, sleeping is when your body heals itself and does all of the things it needs to do to reset. I know. I personally don't get enough sleep because I'm doing too much work. Pages from Lord Moriel's journal. A journal of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it aside. Autumn is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner, and they would be none of wiser. If the Templars haven't gone off to do make and knows what, I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself is such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter. The distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough. Oh, you are making some poor choices, it looks like. Nobles making poor choices. I'm glad you said no to a thing this... I did, right? I did. I said no to a thing. I did. I'm going to try to say no to more things because this is like my thing. It's really hard for me to say no to things. And I did say no to a thing, and I'm going to try to say no to more things. This is my goal. Oh. Hello, Archer. What is everybody doing? I think we're good, right? Oh, no. More bad guys. Nope. Oh. There are a lot of people in this villa. Oh, hey! Hi! Somebody tried to murder me. There's a secret assassin around here. Which is rude. I wonder how big this villa is. Because it is 3 o'clock, and I normally stream.
To be the last of them.
Oh.
Looks like that was the man in charge.
Oh.
We struck a blow against the Freemen.
Hey, we did it. What we were looking to do, we did it. Just whoop. Which means we can finish looting the villa, which I think is good. I know. I found an energy drink that's basically water with caffeine. They call it energy drink. You know that caffeine is addictive, right? Like, caffeine's not great for you. It's better for you to just have water. Ooh, Red Templar's orders. Ooh. A letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Malefant. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Emprise de Lyon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Malefant's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers.
Red Templars? Why not?
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't ready for us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
Ooh. Well, let's see if we can get it, whatever it was they were coming for. and assassins do need to, they need to be, let's look at our map. We came in this way. Alright, we don't have everything. My dad would get headaches a lot of afternoons. He decided it was coffee. He stopped drinking coffee and cold turkey and got... Right, see, those headaches, right, they're called withdrawal symptoms because he was addicted to caffeine. That's the thing about caffeine. It gets you addicted to it, and then if you stop taking it, you get these terrible headaches, and you get withdrawal symptoms because it's an addictive substance. Now, like, that might be cool. You might be like, I'm okay with an addictive substance. That's cool. But I'm just noting that caffeine is addictive. And, ooh. There's something here. Yep. I don't drink coffee, so... What do we have? Oh, we have a key fragment.
There's a rune inscribed on it, or part of one.
Huh. Exalted March. You have to take a really large amount of caffeine to feel it. That's also an indication, you know? This is an anonymous author published by the University of Orlais. Yeah. Yeah. Do you have a really high sort of threshold, Levi? The chantry store of the Exalted March of the Dales paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against heathen savages. But I have long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-chantry and pro-human biases. Thus it is my moral imperative to propose an alternative interpretation, that the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy hiding behind the mask of faith. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Orlais and the rest of the south, and would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of a hostile, unreasoning people, attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Andrastian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wish to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by Blessed Andraste herself, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their autonomy. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. Here was a kingdom that spurned diplomatic overtures, that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight when the Darkspawn attacked Montes Mard. The Dalish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it awoke. Scholars point to the massacre at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of Exalted March on the Elven Kingdom of the Dales. They conveniently ignore the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing or why the elves attacked. The Chantry's response to the elven aggression that resulted in the slaughter of hundreds was predictable. But, in light of my thesis, perhaps we should re-examine the events of Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it is possible that someone saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of entire people. From A New Perspective on the Exalted March, a pamphlet by an anonymous author published in the University of Orlais in 912 Dragon. Let's see. I was a cola-holic. For years since February, I only drank water, juice, and and latte. That's coffee with milk. Milk is okay. I used to be the guy warning against caffeine, but I couldn't get through my previous job without it. Yes, I'm a large person, and whatever it is about certain things, they just don't seem to affect me until I'm doubling a dose for what's recommended. There are people for whom that is the case. So I try not to take medicine because I don't want to wreck my kidneys or liver. Yeah. No, it's actually, if your metabolism is such that you process, that it takes a lot for you to process something, it can really mess up with your liver. Who is this by? Anonymous account. Okay. Alright, let's see. Only 65 of our group made it to Halam Sharal. Some gave up, some sickened, especially the little ones. Bandits stalked us. My mother, forgive me. I had to steal food. A child fought me for extra scraps of bread. A few days later, I carried her for miles as her legs gave out. She died shivering in my arms. I used to have a master, a mage. He fed me well, never beat me, even taught me how to read so I could do his accounts. If he had a theory or a spell he wanted to test out, he'd get out his daggers, have the other servants tie me to a post, and carve furrows into my skin. I was so afraid. Every time I was sure I would die, but at worst I'd collapse, get bandaged up, and lie in bed too weak to move for days. The other slaves visited me in secret to survey the damage. I'd healed just enough before I needed blood again. That's why I traveled from Von Dorma to the Dales with nothing but rags on my back. That is why there were 105 of us when we set out, all elven. That is why I fell to my knees and wept when we crossed through the gates of my new home, a village for my people. Anonymous account of the long walk is told to Brother Picor of Ferelden, circa 140 Ancient. Oof. Oof. Rough, my friends. Malafant's journals. Malafant kept several journals. This one appears recently written. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Our hearts were pure when we started. I have to wonder if we've lost our way. The Templars are terrifying. When I speak to the Knight Captain, I feel uneasy. There's something unsettling about his eyes and voice. They keep making offers. More shipments to guard, more men to be escorted to the keep. No. No more grousing. I can't let my doubts show. Others take their cue from me. They must stay strong. It's just a little while longer. Then we'll get what we want. We'll be free. None of this is good, my friends. None of it is good. Hey, Iron Bull. Bash that in, eh? And then let's, see what we have.
Red lyrium.
They must have been smuggling it for the Templars.
Not anymore.
Bad, my friends. Let's read this. Malafant's journals. Malafant kept several... This is one, right? This details the founding of the Freemen of the Dales. August and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We're spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good Olesian men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Olay should belong to us, the people who defend her borders, who till her fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later. I know, it is known, surrounding yourself with bad people? Bad news, it is known. Running joke in the current D&D game where my character asks people to open the door or chest by whatever means, and then conspicuously steps away. I love that, that's good. Templars approach us. They're not the order I knew, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies to the Emerald Graves. If we are to free the Dales from the grasp of nobility, we need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. Nope, don't do it. Let's read the inscription. A note addressed to the villa's former owner lies next to an unusual device. Lord Mariel, I posed a few questions to my contacts in the White Spire, discreetly, of course, lest they want the peace for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed Illyrium Epilon, is meant to restore broken runes. They're not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself, although I was unable to confirm the truth of this. This is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emile Fabre, collector and purveyor of unique ephemerae. So, I don't think we have all the fragments, though.
We don't have everything we need.
No. So we need more fragments. Gang, I really want to get this, section done. Let's grab some loot. Let's read this. A letter to... I try to avoid doctors as much as I can. They not really helped. You know, I was in the army. Barentor knows. Barentor was a Marine. Sometimes you get into this kind of like macho thing where you're like, don't go to the doctor. Doctors are bad. Let's not go to doctors. But the thing is, not going to doctors is not good either. Like last year, the year before last, before I started streaming, I was like sick all year. I just kept getting colds, you know? And after like the third or fourth cold, people were like, you should go to the doctor. I went to the doctor. I had walking pneumonia. I was suffering from pneumonia for months because I didn't go to the doctor, and I could have just taken care of that if I'd gone to the doctor. So, you know, it's like... Right, if you're a real man, you just suck up and keep on going, and then you get, like, long-term injuries. Like, that's not good. Like, that's not a good thing. Malafant, I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's nothing dire. You'll find the demands perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. Here, have a Motrin, you whiny peon. Yeah. Exactly. Like, you just, you know... Motrin doesn't work unless you change your socks. I mean, that's the thing, right? You really need... Oh, we need the key to open this. So that's the door. Alright, we know where we're at. We need to finish this courtyard, and hopefully we will find the fragments we need on the other side. Let's, oh. Embrium. Change your socks. Sure, the first one got his eyes wrong, but he still needed one. Yeah, see, that's right. Breaking leg, heat exhaustion, doesn't matter, have a Motrin. And that's the thing, right? I think, it's just important to note that there are doctors for a reason. And, like, so for example, I did a thing to my rotator cuff, and I just ignored it. I did it in the beginning of the summer, is when I started with my problems with my rotator cuff. And I was like, ooh, that's a problem. It's still a problem right now, as a matter of fact. And so I just ignored it, thinking, if I ignore it, it will go away, right? I don't need to go to a doctor about it. I'll just, you know, ignore it. And I kept ignoring it, but guess what? Ignoring it didn't fix my rotator cuff. I finally went to the doctor, finally. And now I'm going to physical therapy once a week, and maybe if I'd sort of done something about this way earlier, it would be better for me. So, you know, sometimes you gotta go to the doctor. Now I'm going to a physical therapist every week, and probably gonna have to do that for 2 months to try to go and take care of my rotator cuff. They did give me proper meds for my migraine, and they point out that I am not skinny. You know, they may point that out, but that's what they do. I mean, I know you know it. Maliphant's journals. Maliphant kept several journals. This one spans the time Maliphant spent as a sergeant in the Imperial Army. I see Lauren's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now, brother against brother? The priests tell me to remember Lauren's life, not her death. So I try to recall years past, the countless times she saved me. The day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. She instilled in me pride in what we did. She taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she showed me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal. She was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have known once. Will anyone remember her? Will Celine? Some pages later. There's a new soldier in our battalion, Gordian. He's an odd fellow, with an accent I can't place. Like he'd spent time in the marches. It doesn't matter in the end. He's been a comfort. Listen to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired like we are. He said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Orlais should belong to Orlesians. Like, I'm sorry this guy's had trauma, you know? Like, I'm sorry about it. But all of this... I just want to get our 3 fragments. Oh! Alright, here we go. We have 2 of the 3 key fragments. We need 1 more. We do that, and we can open the door and finish up our villa. And then we're done for the day. And then I think we've done a good thing. I took a book and learned some beech flower and antiseptic medicine, and Bach flower's rescue remedy helps ice against extreme panic. Ah, you're talking about homeopathic medicine. There are people who love the homeopathic medicine. This is a true thing. Dragonling scales, but homeopathic medicine is not something I think you should only rely on by itself. Yes. Again, homeopathic medicine is not something you should rely on only by itself and say, I have homeopathic medicine, I'm taking some mint oil, I don't need to see a doctor. It's not a good choice. So we haven't gone this way. So we should go... Right, there are a couple of places we haven't been yet. The placebo effect is a magical thing. But again, you know what I'm saying. We're getting so much loot, which makes me happy. A neatly pinned note addressed to the villa's former owner. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I've granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I've taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you'll find everything to your satisfaction. Artem. What was the study they did on acupuncture? Tell us about the study. Alright, we are here. We need to get... Let's see. Tell us about the study of acupuncture. My mom beats me to the doctor, so don't worry. Well, beat is more nag till I have enough of it and do it. Well, I mean, I want you to stay healthy. You know, I did acupuncture once, and it worked really well. I had a muscle spasm, I suppose is the best way to put it. My muscles, like, I had a thing in my back that had all seized up really, really badly, and I couldn't breathe well. It was that unfortunate that my breathing was not doing so well because it was pulling on my ribs and I couldn't breathe. And I went to go to my chiropractor to fix it, and my chiropractor was not open, but there was an acupuncturist there who was able to go and... Ooh, here we go. Who was able to get... And we have it. The acupuncturist was able to get the muscle to stop spasming, and I was happy. It really works, but where you put the needles doesn't matter. Oh, that's so interesting. Sexuality in Thetis. All right, who's giving us this thing? Who's saying it? Brother Genitivi. All right. What I find most interesting is that, despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there's commonality to be found on the subject in all Androstrian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation. Only among the nobility where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families is it considered of vital importance. Yet, even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Orlais, it's considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tefinta, it's considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles, but actively encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden, and sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess performed in the public eye. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Tales of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Is that a Protestant brother? Well, he's an Androstian brother, right? He follows the Maker. Because it's their own local religion. But I would say, considering it does not seem as if we're going to think of Androstian religion as being sort of a Christian religion, it does not seem as if there has been let's go this way. It does not seem as if there has been a Protestant Reformation in this world, so I would imagine that this is still more Catholic. Praise Androste. Right, I mean, that would be my reading of it, that this is basically pre-Protestant Reformation Catholicism-ish. Lady Morel's diary. The diary of one of the villa's former owners. The current occupants tossed it roughly aside. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine. The talk was amusing enough. Now we hear of conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting that usurper. The thought of them coming here was frightful. Mother is right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summon the city. We should do the same. Raymond is stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. I indulge his eccentricities, mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Val Royeaux on such short notice. He does insist we keep Artem on. He refuses to do without the man's services. I suppose he views Artem as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to a servant! Whew! Praise Andraste. I think we have basically now gone completely through the entire villa and can now open up that final door and make our last, I think this is it, yes? Yep, we have done it all, and now we just need to go there. So, forward and to the left. Okay, now I wonder, isn't he then not supposed to not know about sex? Well, but see, the thing is, but it's not exactly Catholicism, right? It's actually a different religion, so it's not actually Christian. And for example, in this world, they are not super homophobic, and in this world, they aren't actually Catholic, and there's no necessarily indicator that they. So I just did that. And then, oh, let's get, where are you? What are you doing right now? Oh, come in here. You should energize this. I think they're trying to make a slightly better world than the one that we lived in. And now we have this key, and I think good on them. I've not had any indications. Open. Here we go. A lot of loot. More loot. An Archmage Eye Staff. More loot. Nothing super Oh, Dragonborn. Maybe that's something interesting. Dragon Thorn. Some canine leather. And anything... Oh, Orlesian Battle Crown. Corrupting Rune. So we got some stuff. That's alright. We don't have all the banners, but we're almost there. And I think that's the entire place. That looks like the entire place. So let's just head out and see if we can... Let's see if we can, found that last campsite and then go. And no, I wish I could take the pictures, but I can't take the pictures. So sad for me. Yeah, I think that what I do appreciate about the game is that they try to make it... there are different ways you can do... There are different ways you can do the past. Or, it's a fantasy world, right? There are dragons and magic. It doesn't have to be as awful as the actual... Well, as our imagination. King Alistair Theron was crowned the ruler of Ferelden after the end of the Fifth Blight. These people consider him a hero for fighting against the Darkspawn as a Grey Warden. Few wardens have ever left the Secretive Order, and he is one of the only of those who went on to rule a nation. Queen Honora, daughter of the legendary Terran Loghain, rules at his side. That's all we got. They would decorate the camp. It would be nice. But we need to find our way to this last camp, and then we're going to go, because then it's the end of the day. But, one of you all, would you let me know, not yet, just who all is, Loghain hype? I see you over there. Alright, so here is our map. And right here is where our camp should be. So the question is, how do we get there? Maybe we have to... I don't think we can go from here. So I think we might have to go around. So let's try going east, north, and then west. Like, let's try to circle around. Because I think that's the only way to do it. Paladin Hulk is best friends with Loghain. Just thought I would tell everybody. I think this is... Look at this. This is a really fancy villa, everyone. And let's go this way. I think this is a really fancy villa. Peacewood. Nice. There's something here. Oh! What is this? Oh, Rashvine, probably. Yeah. So I think we're really close. So everyone, I should just sort of say, if there's anybody who's lurking, I am Trooper SJP, and this is the Academic Foxhole, and we hang out here, and we play the video games, and, oh gosh, we play games on the PS4 on Saturdays, and we play games on the Mac on Thursdays. And right now we're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, which is a very disturbing game, and if you are easily disturbed by things, you should not watch us play it. It deals with issues of self-harm and depression and anxiety. I think the main character has anxiety, is what I'm thinking. And we probably have 2 or 3 more sessions of, 1 or 2 more sessions of Doki Doki Literature Club. We might be done next Thursday. And we give away games, Steam games, usually, on Thursdays. And we don't give away games because I don't really have computer access in the way I would like on Saturdays. But this is what we do. Gang, we are so close. So if you're watching and you haven't followed and you would like to follow, please do. Andraste's mercy. Elves were guilty of the greatest sin, of turning from the Maker, but we will show them mercy, for that is what Andraste teaches. Yeah, but by mercy she means murder. The worst. The worst. He's a decorated general and willing to stand up to authority when it makes mistakes. Imagine if Logan had been next to Trump instead of Pence. The problem is, I don't know, I have some questions about whether or not they were actually making mistakes. That was his opinion, that they would not have won that battle, and we won't know the actual truth of that because he left everybody and basically sentenced them to death. So, you know, that's a question that we don't really have a good answer for. If that actually would have been the case. It is unclear. But, I don't know about that one. Look, there's a letter here we have to get. We're gonna get it. We're just gonna pick up this letter. Master Kells. Numbers are fantastic, sir. Trade's booming with all this lyrium showing up. Maybe it's red instead of blue, but people are still buying. That mage we picked up can look into what the color means. He just start earning his keep. We have more coin on hand, too. No need to pay off some greasy dwarf since the red stuff isn't from the deep roads. Must be killing them. Someone struck lyrium up here and they're not getting a piece. Vishlan.
Note. It claims this red lyrium is not coming from the deep roads.
Interesting. Well, we got some red lyrium, alright. But look, I just want to make camp. There's a camp to be made, we're gonna make it, and then we're gonna retire. And I'm going to eat food, drink water, stretch my legs, and then hope my computer's finished with its backing up so that I can write letters and letters of recommendation. There's so much stuff, but we're going to keep going. We're almost done. I don't know. And also, there are ways in which you can disapprove of your leadership without dooming hundreds and hundreds of regular soldiers to death. Food hype! Alright, see, this was the thing. We couldn't get through this wall, and now we're on the other side of the wall. We're going to get all of our stuff. It's so good, everyone. I'm so excited. And I want to thank you all for being here with me today. I want you to know that this time of year is some of the most stressful time of year. There's so much work to do, so much grading, so little time, and I want you to know that you all make the time go by and make it nice. So I want to thank you all for being my battle buddies. And if you don't know, for heaven's sakes, where are we going to set up this camp, everyone? Is it on the other side of this hill? Well, Clearly we have to keep going until we find this camp. We will do it. It will be fine. Hello, Imbrium. Give them all a B-. If I gave them all a B-, they would lose their minds, is what I'm trying to tell you. They would lose their mind. They would freak out so hardcore, it's not even funny. Also... Oh, that's what happened. I used the wrong button. Yeah, so no, but I want to thank you so much. In the letter of recommendation, I think the person holding this letter is a good person. You should hire them. Yeah, that's it. That's all we need for a letter recommendation. They're good. It takes me about an hour to write a letter of recommendation because, you know, I spend a lot of time on them, and I really want them to be good. And I just think it's important to do your very best for your students. And I'm still trying to figure out where we can make this. Gang, I feel like... we have to go. But there's this stuff right here. Right, no, we're just going towards... We're not going there. We're trying to find the place where we can set up camp, and next time we play, next Saturday, we will go, and, we will do it next Saturday. We will go and close that rift next Saturday. We're not doing it now. There's always stuff right here in this game. I know, right? There's always stuff right here. But we're not gonna do it. We're just moving right to where that camp is. Which should be, around here somewhere? Maybe? I have one from the person in charge of the student body. He said I should be getting a second degree for I handled my autism, which I thought was cool. That is cool. PH, I'm going to give you a virtual hug. I'm giving you a virtual hug. Ice Bunny, I'm also giving you a virtual hug. Levi, you're here. I'm also giving you a virtual hug. I'm giving... Oh, look, there's another one. Look, this is it. We're setting up camp. So we have a new spot to show up. Grinny! Grinny! Grinny, if you don't want a hug, I won't give you a hug. But I will give you a consensual butt touch if you would prefer that instead. Yes, Grinny? Yes? Yes? Consensual butt touch? Like that? Maybe? I can dig it. Alright, so we have done this, right? We are going to show up next time right here, which will allow us to explore all of this area. And then we did a good amount of stuff here in the Emerald Graves. I feel good about it. Let's go to the world map, and let's go to Skyhold. The stream is going really well. We went through an arena. That was fun. We did our companion quest for Varric, which was also good. You did come in at the end. This is true, you did. And then we did a bunch of work in the Emerald Graves, which we were going to have to continue on. But we've done a lot of stuff already. We're going to go to our war table and see if we've any missions to sort of collect. I hope I did. We're going to make a camp on a bed of stones. By the way, this is what I want to know. This is really important. All of y'all who are excellent, let me know who's streaming right now, because we're moving into a space where we can do a raid. I won't be able to look at them from my main computer. Oh, I have to do laundry. Don't let me forget, everyone. I have to do laundry today because I'm on my last pair of underwear, so it's laundry time. That is where we're at. So everyone, you all are so amazing. You're excellent. We're going to just do our last bit of looking. Let me know if there's somebody really good streaming right now. Like, is Claudia streaming? Who is streaming? Will you all check for me? Because I cannot check because I'm here on the PS4. And that limits my ability to check things. So... This person writes goblins. Huh? I totally made camp on a bed of stones, by the way. Claudia won't be streaming until later because she's doing, volunteer work. Alright. So, it looks like, we do have one, I think we have the amulet. Nightingale. Who is this? Oh, we don't know who this is. And he is making a cartoon that has every famous voice actor. Oh, wow. Oh. Nightingale, it's been some time since we crossed paths with your agents. It was only natural both they and I chose the night of Duke M's ball to pay a visit to his private collection. I confess matters nearly became unpleasant. I'm grateful your agents still remember the appropriate phrases we, in the delicate arts, use. While I prefer to avoid political entanglement, I wish nothing but good fortune to the Inquisition in restoring order in these troubled times. The article in question was among the lesser of the items in which I was interested, and your agents were most welcome to it. I'm pleased that this matter ended with harm to none, save Duke M's pet wyvern and his collection of rare Antivan water clocks. Until we meet again, R. Okay. It looks like we got what we needed there. You have a friend who's doing things... Oh! Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what is this? The Arcanist and the Fade, report ready. Arcanist Dagna was supplied with remnants of exposures to the rifts in the Fade, and she has done something. It's perhaps best to contain her efforts to the Undercroft from now on. Oh, we should probably find out what that's about, too. What is this? Harvest of History. Stop the rumors. Contact the hero of Ferelden. Ooh, nice. Sister Liliana, none of our agents have seen the hero Ferelden, but our normal work led us to scattered references of him passing through the area. It will take a serious commitment of resources, but we could attempt to contact him. Sister Regine. And yes, let's do it. We're gonna try to contact the hero of Ferelden. We're gonna do it. Ooh, now I have options. Well, that's fun. We have one more person. Stop the rumors? From far off Montismard, a songstress comes with lies and thoughtless jibes, insults our name. I hated her in school. She pulled my hair. We must not let her make these vulgar claims. We'll just say, no, this is ridiculous.
All right.
I don't know what he's going to do. Probably something bad. It's fine. But we are now done with all of our quests, although I think there's one thing we can do here. We can investigate the Elven Ruins, but I think we can do that later. And that is our stream for today, my friends, but we should save first. Save first. Save in Skyhold at almost 180 hours. All right, folks, thank you so much for being here. This has been amazing. Let us raid. So, Grinny says this is a friend of hers, and if this is a friend of Grinny's, then we're going to raid this friend of Grinny's. So this is our raid command. Oops, that is not even how we say it. Raid. Spell raid. So this is our raid command, right? You can use your pipe if you're a subscriber. And then we say, ce ne sont pas un raid. And then if you want to put it, translate into English, we would then say, this is not a raid. So let me set up the raid command for raid Copper Cabell. Because if it's a friend of Grinny's, then we should raid and say hi. So, we're going to raid. I'm sending in. Okay. We are going to go and raid Copper Cabell and say hello. And right now we've got our, our timer counting down. So, I want to thank you all for being here. I'm Trooper SJP. This is the Academic Foxhole. I stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and every Saturday, noon Eastern Standard Time. I have a Discord, which you should join. I have a Yahoo, a YouTube, where I keep all the archives of our videos. I have a Twitter, where I alert you with what's going on, and sometimes say random things. And I have a website, but it's not live yet. It's just sort of hanging out, not doing anything interesting. But join the Discord if you like. Give us a follow if you like. And that would be really great. And I will see all of you all on the flip side. And give a good hello to Copper Cabell in our raid. And thank you very much for being here. And I will see you on the Discord. Catch you on the flip side, everyone.
Thursdays and Dragon Age Inquisition on Saturdays.